so I can go get comfortable. And getting comfortable was getting loaded. And getting loaded is only being around people that I can get loaded with that understand how loaded I want to get.
Yeah.
Right? And you're in a house of sober people. Everyone's like kind of naked. They're like, I don't got any coping mechanisms. I don't got any. Oh, you know who we got here? We got my boy Zay Zay in the building, Mr. Zay Zay.
What's up, Jose?
I gotta send these out.
Oh, yeah.
What are they?
You need to get on your live and go over there and then hop in and battle
You
with
can
it.
already see somebody like screen recording this and cutting and posting it. Mason's like, Raceland staff saying people are naked. I can already see it like being re-edited. There's like, what's up, Jose? What is
I'm
that?
gonna send you these tomorrow.
What are they?
It's Polaroids.
I wanted to invite you guys to my grown man shit in recovery. I have so last year Evan and Jeffrey and I started the first annual Navy SEAL Lumberjack Fireman Plumber Cold Plunge. So Mason, I'm gonna get your attention because I'm very needy right now. So
Johnny,
last year,
you've always been needy, but I love you for it.
some people look. That's like entry level. So I've learned to like positively affirm myself. Check it out. It's not needy. It's passionate and excited. Right?
Yeah.
So now that I have your attention, I just suddenly had a Pat flashback. So listen. So I want to do the second annual Navy SEAL Lumberjack Fireman Plumber Cold Plunge. Right?
Johnny, you know that you could just say, I'm going to go cold plunge tomorrow?
Yeah. No.
Is it really lumberjack, plumber, firefighter, Navy SEAL,
it started with
astronaut,
because we do it
Kung Fu master?
Yeah, because I mean you're all right. Well, I'm taking a little disrespect, but it is not my house, and I'm grateful to be here. Yeah, so I'm gonna go somewhere where it's a little more quiet and I can offend less people. So think about communal living. Welcome to Russia. So check it out. So the reason we called it the Navy SEAL Lumberjack Fireman Plumber thing, it was because we had that one kid that became a total lunatic, who was like a super masculine guy, like around certain staff members. Well, I'll just say it. Like, he went to prison for trying to unalive somebody in, like, Sacramento. And I told his mom, I was like, dude, your son has multiple personalities. She's like, I was
Wait, who are you talking about?
Anders. Remember?
Oh, broski.
No, I know. I was like, dude, he has got multiple personalities. And he makes up these different stories. Like, he's a Navy SEAL, lumberjack, fireman, plumber, but also a victim. So I invited him. I said, let's just do this thing together. Let's go jump in the ocean and do a factory data reset. Well, of course, he like ran away to go to some marijuana-friendly house or something, or some THC-friendly house. And you know what happened was me and Evan and Jeffrey and who's Neil and Niels. We got in the car and we went to the car and I went to the beach on Christmas morning at 6 a.m. Watched the sunrise and jumped in the ocean in our underwear. And it was so refreshing because I'll tell you what's going on.
TikTok shop.
If you're having so much pain and suffering because of a mental, circular, repetitive, addictive thought process, and you jump in freezing cold water, your body is an organism. Your skin is an organ. It's one of your 5 organs. So when you get freezing cold, like, you're not going to be worried about fucking family court, baby mama, your crazy addiction stuff. You're just going to be thinking about not freezing to death. And your brain releases cold shock proteins. And those cold shock proteins help build neurotransmitters like dopamine.
Oh, it's super good for you. Cold plunging is amazing.
Oh, yeah. So we realized that to get out of our shadow selves, which is always like more than we are or less than we are, the Navy SEAL, lumberjack, fireman, plumber, super masculine, but also a giant victim. To get out of all that, you just do a factory data reset in the ocean on Christmas morning. And so I wanted to invite you and anybody that has testes to jump in.
Oh yeah, so Johnny, I'm leaving right after I get off this live. I'm heading to Temecula. I've taken you near Temecula before, but I'm going home, brother, for the holiday. So I won't be in town tomorrow. I'm sorry.
How's your mom? How's the cancer?
How's the what?
Thought you had cancer.
No, my mom doesn't have cancer.
Was it your dad?
He actually did this treatment with like little gold like flakes, and like they did this like treatment, dude, on him, and he's like way better, dude. And
Wow.
yeah, I was going through a
Wow.
lot with my
So
family,
happy.
man. Like that was a big thing in my recovery. Cancer scare. My mom relapsed.
Yeah.
She relapsed again too, not even that long ago.
Wow. Sorry.
And
How's
I
your
love
sister?
them. And my sister, she had a boyfriend. They had a bad breakup, but she's playing college volleyball. She's back in it. My other sister's a nurse. My little brother is killing it in soccer. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude, like
man. He's
I
great.
have to show up. I have to show up for my family. Like, do I want
Yeah.
to just lay in bed and take like this like little 2-day vacation and like rest? I got to show up for my family. They showed up for me throughout my whole recovery, and I've made that like a living amends.
Yeah, bro. I remember your dad when you had to take those DUI classes. We got down to that hotel and did karaoke, and your dad got us that VIP room. That was kind of crazy. It's funny that I was picked to be your chaperone. You know what's crazy? Some of my best moments at that place
You and me,
came from doing stuff I didn't want to do,
you
like
and
going
me,
with Milo to chaperone him to Georgia. It was
bro,
great.
bro. You and I had so many good times, bro. So many good
Yeah.
times,
Yeah.
Johnny,
I remember the first night
bro. I remember.
you came there. You had
Yeah.
the oils, and you were like, he had this diffuser. He was like my new roommate, and I'm on a bunk bed, and he's on a bunk bed, and we're both kind of scholarship monkeys. And he shows up with like all these oils and like this giant gash on his face from like crashing a Jeep or something or whatever, and tie dye shirt, this and that. And I was all chubby back then. I was like 300 pounds because I had a thyroid issue.
Thank you,
Called
Lucy.
peanut butter and oatmeal at night. And okay, so what's this? We're battling.
Let's go,
Gold flake.
Lucy. Let's
Hey, if
go.
anyone would like to support the Johnny Crump Foundation, I'd like to get a new electric bicycle for my daughter and ship it to her grandma, who I can officially talk to again on December 26th.
Wow, brother. Thank you for liking the live, everybody. Johnny, I was there at court with you, man, and you were, God, I mean, you were so high strung. And I actually witnessed what it looks like when someone is like battling the disease in their head. Like, I think you emotionally relapsed way before the actual relapse, bro.
Well, yeah, when suddenly this woman who's like my friend is now against me when I'm trying to do what I thought was the right thing. Obviously, I don't have to get into the situation. Trying to protect somebody I really care about, but then she's like blocking me from communicating with that person. I was like, oh, what the f is going on? So yeah. Anyway, her little 6 month no contact, it expires on the 26th. I'd like to send like a makeup card or something, but
Yeah.
I just don't want to have to
Same
keep
thing.
going to court to get to talk to my kid. Like I don't want to keep
Jay Boo,
going
thank
to
you.
court.
Ray, thank you.
It's
Yeah,
it's literally
Johnny, there was a moment though. I remember this. We were talking about it, and I said, I don't think you should go in with war. I don't think you should go in with the fight for justice. You need to go in there with love and join the team. And I know there's no right answer at that time because it was devastating news, and it was something that like not even Dr. Phil could navigate correctly because it was
Oh,
insane.
and then it was like gaslight, manipulate. There's a situation called Darvo that I learned talking to my psychiatrist. Darvo is when you're talking to someone with borderline personality disorder or some kind of trauma that they've been. What it is
Jay
you
Boo
know how
killing it.
we're trained to like try, and we don't always, but try and practice rigorous honesty. What I learned is there's a big difference between rigorous honesty and brutal honesty. And some things don't, like for me, like some things don't need to be said and some things don't need to be addressed. But like when I tried to address it with
Let me
so
get
and
my
so,
saddle and go riding.
when I tried to address the
I always do that when I get the cowboy hat. I say, let me get my saddle and go riding.
yeah. So
You're like, yeah.
no. So I tried to address it with my somebody really important to me's mom, and she did this Darbo thing. So Darbo is they deny, they accuse, reverse victim offender. So let's say me and you plant a plant, right, like 12 years ago, and it's growing in the backyard and it's doing great, and then you hire a creepy gardener that starts clipping the branches on the plant, and I say, hey, your gardener is clipping the branches on that plant we planted 12 years ago, and then you say, yeah, but 14 years ago you slapped me and he's a great man. It's like, what the fuck are we talking about? What about the gardener clipping the branches on my plant, our plant? And then when I want to talk to her about it, she takes the plant, uproots it 5 countries away, and then has her mom get a no contact order on me for informing her that the fucking gardener is clipping the branches on my plant, trying to pluck the flowers. So they do this thing, sociopaths, narcissists, not sociopaths, narcissistic people and people with borderline personality disorder.
Okay, Johnny, I know, and I think this resentment that you have is valid, justifiable, but when you talk about it, you're like, it's like venom. It's like venom to you, Johnny. Like you're like this really cool Spider-Man, like the Tobey Maguire. You got like the Mary Jane, and you're like saving people from the school bus crashing. And then the moment you start talking about that, you start becoming Venom, like the dark symbiote that's like covering Spider-Man.
It's just crazy. It's because like these women alienate me from my plant. They're like totally, the whole family is literally on some like keep the dad plants away, but let's allow. It's just crazy, bro. I just need to start a new family. If any sort of age appropriate women, and I'm saying like 25 to 40, just want to do what baby mama did with me and just make a baby with a total stranger. And as long as you're willing to share on the weekends, I'm ready to start a new family. I'm ready to start.
That's not the right approach. You know that's not the right approach. You are totally worthy of a functioning relationship.
I literally want to start a new family where I get to be in my kid's life with a reasonable woman. I don't even want you to be like good looking. I literally just want someone that's like down to talk and like kind of chill and watch Netflix and maybe like go hiking and ride.
Johnny, we're gonna talk about this. So now it says contributors right there under your name on the screen. It says 1, 2, 3. You click on it, and I'm gonna say, thank you, MVP Lucy. You got a boosting glove. Let's use it next battle. Saint Nick, you got a time maker. Thank you. J Boo, Ray, Tau Ghost, user, not your grandma, Jessica, Queen Bay, and Nathan. Thank you all for the gifts and tapping, and all my tappers. I love you. So
Maya,
I just thanked all the people. So now you go.
I'll plant one in you, and then 9 months later, we're gonna
Johnny, you don't ignore it. I'm trying to teach you how to do live stream. So now you click under your name.
Nobody can. Oh yeah, did they contribute?
Yeah.
Okay. Daily ranking.
Contributor under your name on the box. It says 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Wait. I don't see 1, 2, 3. Oh, under my name on a box, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't even see what you're talking about.
Okay. You know where it says rematch? Don't hit rematch. But you see where it says rematch?
Yes.
Okay, to the right or left of that, it says your name.
1, 2, 3. Oh my God, there's 3 people.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Alicia, Evelyn, Seb954, Michelle Berta, Jacob Moore. I appreciate you. Thank you so much.
Okay, cool.
Okay, so now I do that.
So and then also when you click on it, you have an MVP, which would be your number 1. So your number 1 would have been Alicia Evelyn.
Click on an MVP. Challenge contributor. Lisa Evelyn. Thank you so much, Lisa Evelyn.
Yeah, so you say MVP. You say Lisa Evelyn, MVP of the match. Thank you.
Lisa Evelyn, MVP of the match. Seb, second place.
MVP only if you win.
Oh.
Okay. But so that's how you do it, brother. I'm teaching you the ways, Johnny.
So how do you even win? How do you even win the match? Money? Hearts? Gifts?
Whoa. It's TikTok coins. We never say the M word. Okay.
Oh.
We're live streaming and we're you gotta understand, man. This live stream is not only entertaining, but we're also vulnerable. We're also being honest on live. So like if people want to donate and give us gifts, it's really kind of them.
Yeah.
And it's not like you don't have to, but it's very kind of if they gift. We really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, no, I don't know. I was just asking how it works.
Yeah. Thank you, Jessica.
Okay,
for
listen,
those.
bro. I love you, man. I actually have to cut out because it's 10 p.m. And here at this place, I got rules because they've established that nothing good happens after 10 p.m. for me. So I'm just turning in my phone so I can go to work tomorrow on direct. Love you, bro.
Love you,
Hate
brother.
to cut out short. All right, bye, man.
Bye.
Oh, don't forget, we're doing the Navy SEAL lumberjack fireman plumber thing at 6 o'clock. I'm picking you up at the staff house.
I'm leaving.
Oh yeah, you're leaving.
Yeah.
Make an announcement to get any men that still have their testes.
God, I love Johnny, but God, sometimes I worry a little bit about him, but you know, good old John. Oh, it's Jessica Diamond, y'all. I saw your battles yesterday, and I saw Jeffree Star gifting you big. Oh my, how great was that?
I freaked out. I battled him before and things like that, but he's never gifted me.
Wow.
So that was like pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that was epic. I was like, you were jaw dropped and you couldn't stop, and I was jaw dropped. I was like, we're jaw dropping right now. Yeah, and your hair's different today.
Yeah, it's a bob. I wear wigs.
Oh.
My real hair is long and pretty. I just I used to do it on TikTok Live. I started going live in 2020 every day until now. And so my hair was starting to get really bad damage. And so my hairdresser was like, you're not doing your hair twice a day, putting these extensions in and out. Like, if you're going to do this, you've got to start taking care of your hair. So now I wrap my hair up and I wait until I'm not live to wear my hair typically.
Oh, cool.
Or I wear my real hair whenever I'm not like doing things that's going to bother my hair.
Yeah. I know. So I'm getting better after everything you taught me. I'm getting better at just communicating. Like Claire Bear's like #1 MVP. She's on right now. And
that's my real hair.
Oh, look at you. That's your hair?
Yeah.
Oh, it's long. Yeah, it's way long.
I just don't wear it on TikTok. Michaela?
Wow.
Like, just
Okay.
normal hair.
Wow. Pretty. You're so photogenic, Jessica
I
Diamond.
try.
All right, we need one more gifter. This is Jessica Diamond, y'all. She, in her battles yesterday, she had over 100,000 coins in her battle. We need one more gifter. Okay, yeah, and we also got Saint Nick and Jessica. Those are our #1 MVPs as well. Same as Claire Bear.
See that?
Wow, 110,000. That's crazy.
Do you know this Adriella girl that I battle?
Yeah. The vegan one.
Huh?
Vegan?
Adriella singer?
Yep, vegan. Oh, I don't think you ever heard this about me. Okay. I don't say vegan. Oh, let me get my saddle and go ride.
Oh,
Thank you, Saint Nick.
Is she vegan?
Yeah. So I say vegan because do we say vegetables or do we say vegetables?
I mentioned Nick to her, and she did not really have the best response.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the thank
But
you,
she
Queen
knew,
Bey.
She knew who Graceland was, and she knew Patrick.
Yeah. Okay. So think about this. Is it Las Vegas or Las Vegas?
Vegas.
Okay. Is it vegetable or vegetable?
Vegetable.
So why is it vegan? It's vegan. Right? Why would it be vegan? It's not. It's vegan. And think about it. When I hear someone says like, I'm vegan, I'm like, whoa, okay. But when they say I'm vegan, it sounds like so much nice. It sounds way nicer. Doesn't
My
it?
chat is like, what? Thank you, Sam.
Think about it. Think about it. Like I want to start a movement of like, let's say vegan. It's way better.
I need a Nick update. I haven't heard from him. I'm going crazy. Just joking. I'm not really going crazy. I just hope he's okay. I haven't seen him on your all's live or nothing.
Yeah. So I don't want to give like too much info out, but he has his ups and downs. However, he's still there. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. And he's alive. He's sober. I know you hate this because like you want the real deeds. I know this. I know you.
Not real deeds. I just want to leave a little bit of the truth in the answer that you give. And I think you gave me a little bit just now when you said ups and downs.
Yeah, ups and downs. Like, hey, but like it's totally normal. Totally.
But he's on a
normal.
down, is what you're saying to me. Is what I caught.
Well, no, he has like extreme highs and lows.
So he's having
So
a
like
lot.
he was invited to come to the party, and he like was helping out at the party. Madison's like, tea party, and he was having a good time. Like he was like, I'm so happy. But then someone says something that he doesn't like, and then he's like, it's like an on-off switch. Does that make sense? Like he hasn't learned to regulate emotions. He's still new, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair to say, right?
So he like basically like has like he's still using those addict
Polarized. Yeah.
the addict way of handling situations instead of trying to handle it now as a sober person.
Right.
How to rationalize thoughts.
And it happens, like I'm sober 2 years, and I've had like a moment where I get like really
But
upset.
if he was medicated with like a doctor for bipolar disorder and mania, would that help that a little bit? Maybe he can't trigger that. Maybe it's like not. There might be a chance that there might not be because of mania and bipolar. Maybe he can't do it the way we do it. It takes a little bit longer, or it might need doctor.
So the good news is that we're getting his birth certificate next week. So then from there, I can go help him get onto the proper everything. Because I've been working on his case. I handle a lot of like everyone's cases, and that is private information that I don't really want to like. Well, it's not like. I just saying like I focus on building these guys. Like I like to build sober soldiers. So right now, he's getting his stuff ready so he can get more help, and from there, I mean you got to remember, just because someone gets prescribed something doesn't mean that, it's mandatory for you to take medication that you're prescribed in the house.
If you understand what I was saying maybe it takes him a little bit longer because he has those disorders that he's been diagnosed with. So like to me, say if I was sober for 30 days, maybe I could like rationally just jump back into learning how to program my brain to relearn things. But with having mania in that trigger, because mania is a trigger. Like I dated a guy that has severe mania, and certain things would trigger him, and he would go out of it, and he could. And I had to literally like get an account down, and like I had to do like the steps the doctor taught me how to get him out of it. So I was just saying, like the reason why he might not be able to do that yet is because of those issues.
I'm gonna thank the MVP, and then I think you and I should do doubles. We always do so good on the doubles, and you and me on the same team. Saint Nick MVP, thank you. Queen Bay, you got a stun hammer. J Boo, you got a magic mist. Thank you for gifts. Jessica, Claire Bear, Hamburger. It's us, Bugs.
Morgan, thank you.
Vada and D, thank you. And all my tappers, love you so much.
Thank you. DB, thank
We're at
you.
31,000. Keep tapping. Appreciate you. Okay. So
I'll
yeah.
definitely double, but I want to get you to. I want to have that conversation real quick.
Yeah. No. Let's keep talking about it real quick. Like while we're before we
And
get
don't
to
do the
doubles.
thing where like don't do the thing where you like
You know me.
yeah you
Tell me.
everything you're bragging about everything. Like talk to me for real for just a second in like a real way, not in a bragging like everything's great. Woo! I feel like you're like that's like what is it called? Like not love bombing.
I suffer from toxic positivity. It's a real thing. I'm a real optimist.
But you're also a king at deflection.
Well, I wouldn't be in my role if I wasn't, because especially with what's going on the internet, you know, Jessica, it's real. I get clipped. Have you seen my Wario sticker? They have me on a Wario with a mustache and like, have you seen it?
No, but I can imagine.
Yeah. Okay, so let's just be real. Like, yeah, we
Gaslighting.
have
Yeah.
newcomers.
Your answers are gaslighting, is what I meant. Sorry.
Oh,
Like
I'm
you're
gaslighting?
Just a little bit.
I think
in
it's
the way
more
you
deflecting. I don't think I'm gaslighting. Gaslighting's more like aggressive, no?
buttering it up.
Exaggeration.
Deflect on the hint of. I don't know,
I
But
I do exaggerate a little bit.
So when he flips to like being hot and then cold, does he get punished for that when it might not be his fault? When he actually probably cannot do that yet?
Oh no. Well, he can. It depends on how far he lets it go. That's how we level him out. But for the most part, we embrace him learning to regulate. So like,
Okay, but if someone mentally can't because they're mentally diagnosed, that's where I'm struggling with trying to get you to like have a little bit of sympathy, not in a bad way, because he has bad habits. I respect it. But I watched some of the lives when you all were giving him like 100 words, 500 words, and I'm like,
here's the thing. Until like he shows an actual diagnosis of what he has, then we need to like see like he would have to go back to, and right now we're working on getting him. So I don't really know exactly like if he's self-diagnosed or if he's been diagnosed.
he's been diagnosed and he was given a prescription, but he refused to take them, is what I was told by everyone, and then also by him.
Yeah, so as we get him further down this recovery journey and he sees a psych and if he gets meds, and to be in the house, if you have meds like that, you need to take your meds. That's a whole nother battle that's going to be up ahead. Right now, he's being treated like a normal person because there's no reason for us to think he's not. It's normal to like have ups and downs as you. Like I said, to me, first getting sober is like it's like being naked. You know, you don't have any of your coping mechanisms. You're like, you get mad, you get sad, you get scared. He gets scared. Like he thinks that like maybe the world's out to get him, and it's like I say, Nick, no one's out to get you. You're safe.
No mas, child.
Whoa, it's the Grinch.
Ah!
That's a lot of like. You did a good job.
Yeah, no, my mom and dad did a good job. I'm just here.
I love it.
I'm like Lady Gaga said, I was born this way.
Ooh.
So what's up? What are we doing here? I got rid of my kid for you. What's going on?
So the person that was bringing him in ago, she gets, hey Matthew.
How you doing?
Hello.
Matthew, that's a very handsome sweater you're wearing.
Team Grinch, let's go.
Let's freaking go. Yes,
like,
zero chances.
Let's go, squad.
I was not ready for all that.
Tap.
If I had a nickel for every time I heard that line.
Hey.
We are tappers. Thank you for the follow, Tori.
Guys, I just got back on, so everyone tap.
Yep, again, if I had a nickel.
You'd be rich.
Hi, Jordan. Yeah, so the Grinch is in right now.
And who?
What do you mean right now? What's that? What the hell?
Grinch has been in.
Am I only relevant at Christmas time to you?
Yeah.
For me,
No.
yeah.
No.
I am
Grinch
year round, baby.
Wow.
I mean, I'm going to drop some knowledge on you. I was actually a Halloween story before I was a Christmas story.
I want to know about the
That's
Valentine story.
No. Well, I got my heart grew.
I was just asking about Nick because I was trying
there's a lot
to.
of extra Grinch to go around.
I was trying to have that conversation. I was trying.
We need 4 more gifters, y'all. 4 more gifters. If you gifted me, then go down and give Jessica Diamond. So then we hit the 8. Or if Jessica Diamond can come gift me, we hit the 8. We get the doubles.
Paying attention.
We didn't get it.
Tori,
okay.
Jennifer, Kirsten, Kim.
Lizzie! Thank you. Hot Rod. Hi, baby. I followed you.
Guys, double 30 seconds.
We're going to use the glove and the extension of time this battle. We're going against the Grinch. We can't mess around.
Wait, there's a...
Cowboy, huh?
I can't breathe.
So I'm guessing, Jessica, people on your chat still want you to ask me more questions about Nick.
Oh, yeah. They're not happy with the answers right now at all. They're really upset.
They're
I'll
upset
be
with me.
quiet. I promise I'll be quiet.
I
Go
can't give you
ahead.
the answer directly 100% sometimes, and it's okay. You do answer directly, but like I think that like when I first met you, I told you,
Stuff.
I don't know. I think like there's a certain things that are not being like, but he does look really, really good.
Yeah, I just thank you, Steph Jam, for the heart me.
He doesn't have HIPAA laws. Graceland is not a hospital or a detox. It's just a sober living, which is why they can live stream. So there's no HIPAA laws.
I'm a house manager of a sober living, Mr. Grinch, and Grinch wearing or sweatshirt of Grinch, Matthew.
All right.
The problem is I think he's afraid of being clipped on giving me like a real answer or having like a conversation. So I think the next time I talk to him, I'm going to redirect it. I'm going to say that it's not about Nick. I'm just going to talk about myself, and then see if I can get the answer if it's about me. In a what if conversation, and see if that works.
Jessica's so smart. So smart. Yeah. Okay, so we gotta play some Christmas music. Is where we're going at, right?
No.
He said no.
What about Grinch music?
He wants like mad music. He hates when Carby gets sad. Grinch, the first one I'm gonna bring you in with, they have really bad comments and like trolls, and they would have said some really bad things in your life.
It's all good.
But they would have you would have got probably like 600 viewers in your chat, but they would have been saying she's a bad this, she's a horrible this, and it would have been like nonstop.
It's all good. He had about 30 minutes left on my chat.
Okay, I just don't want your kid to see that part.
Thank you.
And also, she might have said something. I don't want your kid to hear that. So I don't want to put.
Thank you.
I gotta say,
I don't even know what's going on, but
Thank you.
they have a really cool song by Tyler
Look
the
out for my
Creator.
people
You
that I
heard
go
this?
live with. So I would give those little things where I would say, make sure you don't read the comments. That was for the people that I'm bringing in, not for her or for me. It was to protect the other streamers.
it's actually only 10 p.m. for me, Donna, so it's not Christmas Eve to see that. Where are you? Guys, my side?
My teeth are not even remotely yellow.
You have nice teeth, Mr. Grinch.
It's because I stopped eating onions. About everything in that song is lies.
Oh wow, it's over. We did it.
You, Tracy.
Wait, do you drive a rusty motorcycle?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Lucy,
How
Would I do I look like the
Lucy
type of
Glove.
Grinch that drives a rusty motorcycle?
Saint
They
Nick,
just said it in the
Nancy,
chat.
Jessica.
They said they asked if he drives a rusty
Cassidy.
motorcycle.
It's
No,
Queen
that's a
Bear,
poser.
Queen Bear,
I don't
Katie
dance in
Hazel.
Walmart
All
either.
my tappers, thank you.
That's not what I heard.
Lucy MVP.
Yeah, that guy turned purple too.
Matthew, do you know Grinch? Does Grinch know you?
I don't think so. I feel like we have met once, but
Graceland and Grinch. Matthew is one of the most legendary queer streamers since like MySpace days. Like he is mega.
wait, don't age me, Jesus.
Matthew,
Out of respect, I'm
you wear
saying,
my face on your sweater. You better follow me back. Then, my friend.
I got you guys.
I'm saying that in a way.
You over there, Graceland.
Oh yeah. We gotta exchange those follows for sure.
Everybody pick everybody up here.
Oh,
Jessica's
It
so
wasn't-
sweet. I know. Thank you.
If it wasn't for Matthew, I don't know if being queer would be as okay if it wasn't for someone like him opening doors for us. He's from YouTube, everything. He is a huge advocate for us, and I love him.
Thank you, Jessica. I love you.
I like that he's got candy canes in his ears.
If you gift him big, you get an ornament on this tree.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Great.
Oh my God, my son has that same tree in his room. That's crazy.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I love this.
He is very young. He just started young. He was like 11 when he started doing YouTube.
All right, yeah.
I mean, Grinch is actually way older than all of us, but looks younger and not aged a day.
What is it? No, it's say lies. I am timeless. I'm old enough to know better and still too young to care.
Was you in
Oh,
Damn.
oh, he said bye.
He actually can't ever touch the screen because of his fingers, so he had to like literally lift that glove off to do that. That was pretty cool. DB, welcome back, baby. Well, Matthew, this is Graceland. My friend Nick Harris is actually a resident at their sober living, and Nick Harris is a very viral person with the Alvin Boys and with Patrick, and it's a very viral situation. But make sure you follow them. And
Yeah, I picked him up. I've heard of Graceland before, actually.
You're in
really
Vegas,
good
right?
things, right?
I'm in Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, real good things.
I don't remember. Maybe one of my friends, like YouTuber friends, went. I don't remember.
Oh yeah, was his name Matthew?
Did I go? No.
No, oh, the other guy's name's. We have a guy named Matthew who's on YouTube.
Oh.
We have a TikToker. We have a guy from American Idol. We're kind of like we're not like the rundown sober living that people don't really make. They don't like make it. You know what I'm saying? Like our statistics are much higher than the average statistic when it comes to recovery.
Yeah, I love the people that actually just, hey Luna, the people that actually care.
Mwah! Bless you.
And they actually like base it on statistics of what's working and what's not working. Because then you can focus on what is working. So when people I don't know, when things are more scientific, I love it.
Good girl.
Oh yeah.
Luna.
Matthew, are you open with mental health? Have you been diagnosed with anything? Or are you like, do you talk about that kind of stuff?
Yeah, of course. I was diagnosed with clinical depression, which is the hereditary form of depression,
Oh wow.
I believe.
How would you be able to live without the medicine they put you on? Would you be able to function in the world?
So actually, I wasn't on medicine because the medicine that they wanted me on puts you on into almost like a zombie mode, which I feel like I didn't want. So I actually went and did alternative medicine in Costa Rica, and that helped cure my depression actually.
Wow.
Wait, you did
Yeah.
did
Yes,
the shaman
yes,
style?
I did.
Yeah.
I did
We have
in Rhythmia. And they are also very scientific, and they have it down to an art, and they know what works and what doesn't work. And that's what I love about them. Their classes are just phenomenal. But yeah, I've seen so many people receive miracles from that place, which is crazy.
Wow. Maybe that's something we can all consider. Those who are dealing with certain
Yeah,
things.
especially, I think it's more of a last, if you're really need that help and you just need that. I was at a low point where I was like, I need something really dramatic.
We have someone in the house that did it 15 times. Yeah, and so he's back in the house, but I really think it's helpful for. I think it can be helpful, but I don't think it's guaranteed. That's all I'm saying.
No, of course not.
And it's
15 times was crazy.
He did it 15 times, yeah, and so he's open about it. I don't want to say his name.
Of course. Was it like Rhythmia, or was it just some random
real shaman? That's family paid.
Oh,
for
okay,
it,
real. Okay,
did the whole thing where
wow.
the whole. I don't know. He did it so many times, and then obviously
it must have not have.
He's changed.
Hi.
Oh my god, you're so loud.
We're having a talk about mental health. So if that's not your vibe, you don't have to stay if you don't want. But we're sort of
That's a perfect topic, actually.
okay.
Yeah. Hello, the chosen one.
Yes. How are you, Grace?
I'm doing good.
I'll say it in the chat.
Are you
me know if this shows.
struggling with any mental health? Or do you have any friends or family that struggle with mental
Merry
health?
Christmas, everyone.
I'm not struggling. I mean, I have struggled with it. Currently, do have friends and family struggling with mental health. Yeah.
Do you think it's hard to bring up with people?
It is, and I feel like it's an invisible disease that a lot of people who don't actually have it don't understand that it's an invisible disease. and that some people actually have sometimes no control over it, or they're not ready to have accountability sometimes, and people don't understand that, so they make it a little bit tougher on people. And sometimes,
Do you think a lot of people who like do drugs possibly are doing it because they're self-medicating or trying to fix it or trying to figure out how to survive?
yeah, it's a cope for like, it's like to numb themselves so they don't feel anything, because sometimes it's a coping mechanism. And then because what it does is those kind of drugs, they create a chemical called dopamine, which actually makes them very happy. So then when they don't have it anymore, then they get even into a darker hole because they need more dopamine. So yes, I do. Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, I can tell you guys, whenever I was going through the whole issue of discovering what my gender was and what was happening with me, like I really felt I had a choice. It was either live or transition. Or, sorry, not live or transition. And I felt like I was at that point in my life where that was like kind of like I had to make something. I was very miserable being in that moment.
You need two more.
That person.
If you get to me,
I understand depression. I understand all that.
Well, I mean, you kind of start to understand yourself more, and it's either like you go backwards or you got to go towards the light. Maybe
I've had my own mental
towards the like you got to go the way that you got to go to.
I don't know if I would have won
yourself.
alive, but I felt like I was at that point. Is that how you felt? I feel like you were at that point where like you might have not have been here anymore.
Oh, 100%, 100%. Like I had zero control
Double gifts.
over myself.
Throw something big right now.
Guys,
Can you
doubles,
get a 99? Can
doubles.
you get a 99? Can you get a couple 99s? Let's go. Thank you. Yeah, you know, I definitely think we all go through some kind of like identity crisis. Because you know, just even like being told like you're gonna be successful as a kid, like, oh, you're gonna be so successful, you're so smart, and then you know, I kind of like wanted to party, and I didn't didn't really care about school, and then you know, I go to junior college and it's lame, and then I got in trouble with the law, and then I'm like I had to struggle with like wanting to admit that I was becoming a problem within myself, you know. And then I had to realize that I am an alcoholic, and I need to do better, and I need help. I had to identify with that.
Yeah, and it's hard when you're going through that too, because like you do have to have some. Eventually, you have to take some type of form of initiative or accountability or a step in to say, you know what, I need to take control of my life, and that's why it's very important when you to be careful of who you're surrounding yourself with. Because some people want to tell you what to do, and sometimes that's not always good to tell you what to do versus just be someone to be there and allow you to be vulnerable and speak what you have to say without being like, you need to do this, you need to do that, you need to do what, you know, what I'm telling you to do versus like, you know, just trying to sometimes just be a shoulder instead of just always trying to be a parent or something. Does that make sense?
I agree with you. So like, I definitely think that each approach has its strengths and its weaknesses, because if they're a master manipulator, they're going to like talk their way out of all of it. So then sometimes it's like, I don't, you know, you need to do this and that's it. There's no talking your way out of it. But then some people have been so disturbed that they've never been heard. And so like and I'm more of the staff member at the Irish Sober Living. I coach kids for 7 years. I'm really good at being patient and listening. So I'm the guy that's like, let me hear you out, and I absorb it, and then I guide them through it. While some staff members are like, there's no excuse for your behavior. You need to go do this, right? It's definitely interesting, like what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is because you know, some people have been into treatment like 20, 30 times, so they're like mega manipulators.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Yeah, at the retreat I went to, somebody went to like 15 different places and spent millions.
Go big.
On
Yes, and sometimes it's still not enough.
Rip it. Go.
No, they actually were cured that time. Like they give life updates or whatever, and they're still going strong.
That's awesome.
But also, like for example, like my cousin, he was little, and he used to be such a brat. He was the biggest problem child ever. My aunt had the worst time trying to figure out what was wrong with him or what was going on. And then he went to a doctor. He got like they figured things out, and it all got solved with just like treatment and getting figured out like what was wrong with him. And something I feel like sometimes the problems could be fixed if they just like communicate about it. But the parents were like whooping him, punishing him, grounding him, and it didn't work. But that was back when they were giving out that, what was that called? Like whenever you was super hyper back in the days, kids would get diagnosed with like add something.
ADHD, ADD.
Yeah. That whole
and
situation was happening.
Yeah, I'm finding that a lot of people are being prescribed that at a young age, and then as they grow older, they find out it's like a superpower. This thing, so they like are sort of abusing it in college, and then next thing you know, they're having a hard time. Like they'll do it all night, and then they'll go out, and then they'll drink all day or whatever. And then we get people in treatment all the time for that. Like this candy, I like to call it candy. I don't know if I'm allowed to say it online. I don't want to get restrictions.
No, say the what you're saying. Can't be.
Candy, like I think candy, those little round things, are probably the most insidious of them all, because it's like it's prescribed or it can fit in your pocket. Like it doesn't have a smell. You just whoop. Isn't that like? How do you stop that? It's crazy. And I struggled with that at one point in my disease when I was 19. I like those things.
Jessica, did you cut your hair?
No, it's a wig.
Oh, I like your hair short. Actually, it looks good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it looks really good short.
Are you ready for Christmas, Chosen? The kids are gonna wake up soon, right?
Oh my gosh, let me tell you, I still gotta wrap so much stuff. I got like these giant Mercedes-Benz cars for my 2 youngest kids, and I got some hoverboards for them. I got them all kind of shit. But
What did you get me?
No, but yeah. No, seriously, it's been a rough Christmas, trying to get presents for 5 kids, running around trying to get what they like and all that. But
You have 5 kids?
yeah,
Wow. Oh
I
my.
met him back on TikTok whenever he only had 1.
I think right before my son was born.
Yeah, that's right. So he was,
You knew me and my ex right when I was having the baby.
yeah. And then I remember the court case and all that stuff.
Then I met Angela.
So
She met me when I met the baby mama drama, after the baby mama, the new baby mama. Like, she's like,
what we learned on TikTok.
so 321 with Angela on fucking
The
TikTok.
Chosen is very fertile. Now we all know.
You mean the chosen 5?
The chosen 5.
I got 5 puppies now too.
Oh my god.
My
got
dog
5
just had
fur
babies.
What kind?
Frenchies, Merles, and Fluffies.
You didn't see them?
What do you have, Matthew?
Mini golden doodles.
Yeah.
No, his are like puppies. Like he showed it when it was like a couple days old, and I was like,
Yeah. It's been a hard night. I got to take care of them every 2 hours, then take care of my kids along with that, then be on here chilling, then work, insurance. I'm just like, it's so much, but I'm just like so thankful that I'm able to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like, sometimes I'm surprised at myself, like, damn, you did that today, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
you got it done.
I'm my own best cheerleader, bro. I swear. I'll be like, yes, like, you made this shit seem so easy today. Yeah.
Thank you to everyone who gifted. In case we didn't shout you all out, just so you know, we love you and we're so grateful. We were just telling stories and about mental health. So if you got ignored on the gifting part or tapping part, I apologize.
Yeah, we didn't mean to ignore you guys. We were just
Oh yeah.
talking
Sometimes the
about.
conversation is important. You never know who's listening.
Yeah. So,
But also, like, someone be going through something that they were hearing us talk about, and they're like, oh my God, like, I finally can understand or I can relate, or that I'm not alone. And that's really important.
We have problems just like everyone else. We're all human.
oh
We
yeah.
actually have more
You
problems.
just selfie, chosen?
We have more problems.
No, not a selfie.
It's not a competition, but yeah.
No, no, but it is though. No, I'm just kidding.
He's like next baby mama.
no,
Drama.
no, but like my monitor is right here to my PC, so I just like the lighting from there too. Besides my ring light, so I just sometimes it goes off and I just move the mouse. Yeah, but it's not a selfie. I swear. That's some cocky shit. Like, let me take some selfies. I know we talk about some important shit, but hold on.
Jesus.
But first, let me take a selfie.
Yeah, wait, hold on. Before we go on to the next topic, you know what I'm saying? Tink. Merry Christmas, everybody. Just, you guys are,
They made that song, the selfie song. Do you guys remember that one?
no.
But first, let me take a selfie. It's a song.
Right here. I'll play it. I'll play it for us. It's actually kind of funny.
How's what's that app called again?
Have you heard this?
No,
Oh, it's been good.
no, it's good, man. There's a lot of people on there during these holidays. So
Yeah, the holidays. We're visiting Vegas.
Last night, and I don't know if it's a booty call or not. So, like, what
Nah, you're hilarious. No, that favorited app. Have you? How's it going? Have you guys?
do you see her? She's
I've only
Generally,
been on it once, but it's good so far.
It's okay. It's not the best, but it's not bad.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta understand it's in the beginning stages, so.
yeah. Definitely the beginning stages.
I mean, you should have thought YouTube in the beginning stages.
That is intense.
Try uploading a video 10 times just for it to work in 2000, like.
Yo,
I mean,
but that's
some people in this app are killing it. I'm watching their battles right now, and they're like,
They are.
Who's on there?
everyone.
Oh, everyone's already switched?
They're just going both.
They're doing both at the same time sometimes.
Yeah. It's better if you get payout that night. So they're doing it both. They can do TikTok and stream here, get paid that night, wait till Tuesday on here, Wednesday on
Hey,
here.
I was laughing so hard because I was on there and I didn't know nothing about it, and I got like 15 galaxies, and I'm like, yeah, let's go. I'm like, wait, so galaxies are technically roses? Hold up. I was so mad.
Look at this person's gift.
When you make 10 cents and think you're
His
freaking.
gifters right now. Just gift over there.
Wow.
I'm gonna make a
my
TikTok video
God.
about favorited shit. Daniela.
Mango is horrible. I don't like mango. I tried it.
All the editing.
Do you like it?
Hi, Sally. Welcome back.
But y'all want to separate? What do you want to do?
Up to you.
Yeah, I have to drive 2.5 hours to hometown, but add me on my real account, Real Sober Mason. This is the sober living I work for. I'll add you guys actually. Matthew.
I added you already, Graceland Ranch.
Yeah, it's my personal account. I'm gonna add you both on my personal account, so when I live, we can
Okay.
battle on that if you're ever down.
Yeah,
Oh, sorry. Following.
Oh, Real Sober Mason, but Jessica, it's always good to talk to you, and Matthew, good to meet you, and same with Chosen One or Chosen Five.
you too. So the
Hey, you can tell Nick I said hi and I love
Until
him.
Eric.
I'm gonna ask him in like a month if you did tell him stuff. And he did not. I'm so mad at you.
Bye.
I'll talk to you probably like tomorrow, Jessica. We talk all the time.
Love you.
Hey guys, you guys have a wonderful night. Merry Christmas.
Two.
He is alert, but he always deflects. He doesn't answer questions. Summer's in here, guys. My friend Summer in here, y'all. She hosts a chat. Here, let me pin it. Yo, this is my friend Summer. She hosts a live every day, and they talk about my friend Nick Harris and things like that, and things that are happening in Graceland. Not everyone there like actually likes him. A lot of people there don't like him at all, but I care about him a lot. He's my friend, and I want him to do very well. And I think she feels the same way I do in a certain type of way, but maybe a little bit different. But true, he seems. I think he was trying to deflect my answers. I think he was trying not to answer my questions. But Summer's a really cool person. If you ever get a chance, check out her live. It gives a different. You have the biggest heart, Summer. I love you. I was trying to ask him questions. I could not get a fucking answer. Are you in bed? What are you doing, Summer? Come to my box, Summer.
First off, my roommate knows who you are.
Who?
He's a makeup artist. His name is Dalen.
Oh, is he from this area?
He was originally from Iowa.
How do I know him?
I guess you guys were friends before or something. I'll have to DM you so I can give you his name. But he knows who you are because like when I was mentioning, he's like, I know her, and I'm like, oh, Okay.
Yeah, I was just kind of giving Mason a little bit of a hard time because he always answered. So Nick wrote me and said, "Will you please do me a favor? Will you please take care of Mason? Please help him with TikTok. He's my brother. He means the world to me. Please, Jessica." I thought that was Mason writing me from Nick's account.
Right.
But out of respect for Nick, of course, I've been taking Mason around, introducing him to everybody I can. I've been teaching him about how to battle, been teaching him everything I know. And I've been nothing but really nice. But I said, I'll ask him questions, and he always gives me this, like, gaslight, like, fake answer. And I'm like, no more fake answers. I want, like, an answer. Like, and he was like, well, he's having good and bad days. And I'm like, so you're telling me he's had a bad day? Then he gave me an example that Nick, I guess, was really happy about this party, and then he got mad at the party. And I was trying to explain to him, like, that the reason why he might not be able to, like, deal with his feelings, or maybe not be able to how to process those feelings, is because he hasn't figured out how to deal with that because of his mania and his bipolar disorder, and he's not having any kind of medication. And he was like, we're getting a birth certificate next week, and we don't really know if he's been diagnosed with that or if he's self-diagnosed. And I was like, no, he was really diagnosed, and he refused to take medication. Mariah will tell you that.
Girl, you missed my live tonight. I literally had them all in boxes. Evan was in a box. Jose was in a box. Zach was in a box.
Do they actually answer questions?
No, girl.
Why would they answer a fucking question? Why is it always like this manipulation, gaslighting, like...
Yeah,
answer?
no. I used to fuck with Mason, and I just don't fuck with Mason anymore because, like, I think Mason plays the system. Like, I think he plays the system. And, you know, like, people have my lives, like, so fucked up to where they think it's one thing or it's not, or it's another thing. Like, people send me, like, I don't know the whole Reddit thing, but people will send me, like, screenshots of, like, Reddit, and people, like, these people hate me, girl. They fucking hate me.
You?
And, yes, the Reddit people, they hate me.
I never heard no one talk bad about you.
Girl, if they have pages, like, little posts, I guess you call it, about me. But, like, the thing is, like, because I'm kind to some people... Like, I don't like Pat, and I don't agree with Pat at all, or his organization, right? But I'm just not going to bash specific people that are there for recovery, right? Like, and it's like, because they'll be like, oh, does Summer Love support Graceland? No, Summer Love does not support Graceland, right? I do not. Like, I don't support Graceland or Pat himself, but the residents, the people that are there for their sobriety, I'm not going to bash them. Like, I'm not going to, you know, be rude to them. Right? Do I report on them? Yes, I report on them. Just like tonight, I reported facts. Evan came in. He was like, hey, you're actually wrong. And I was like, actually, I'm not. Like, here's the facts I got because I will only report on facts. And then Zach and Jose came in, and Zach literally said exactly what I said. And I was like, perfect. That's exactly what I reported on. You know?
Dude, I feel like I miss so many of your fucking lives. I try to get like little updates on you, and I can never find like the updates of what to talk about. So I go in your lives trying to get them, and then I don't. Sometimes I get the playback a little bit, but I don't always catch the best parts.
Yeah, I do. Typically after. I've been starting afternoon lives to do recaps of the previous day, so that way people that couldn't make the night streams, I do recaps. Also, I don't know what it is about the night streams, but the night streams, the crazies come out to play in the comments. They really come out to play, and they get wild. And these people's goal, like a lot of these people, they just want me to stop going live. They want me off the app. And I'm crazy. Like, I'm here for entertainment, right?
Amen.
Like, I'm here for entertainment, you know? And I'm like, listen, at the end of the fucking day, like, this is entertainment to me. And, you know, some people have different opinions, and that's okay. But, like, bitch, I'm here. I'm here.
Like, me and you don't fully agree on Nick. Me and you never had a disagreement.
Right. No.
Like, you can not agree with someone or not have the same viewpoint, but you can have a conversation and still be friends.
100%. And that's the beauty of it, you know? Like, that's like the whole freaking beauty of it is we're individuals. We think differently, right? And that's what I love. Like, you know, like, again, like, I'm not a Nick supporter, right? But, you know, I've also support different people that I have met over there. Like Bryce, like, I adore Bryce. And, you know, I talk to Bryce, and Bryce educates me about things, you know? Evan, the first time came into my life for the first time tonight, and then Jose will always come in, and Jose deflects. Jose definitely deflects. What I will tell you, if you ever go live with Zach will give it to you how it is. Zach straight up will say exactly how it is.
Dark skinned guy that's always sitting at the table when they're doing their classes or group.
Are you talking about Jose or Ryan?
Ryan. I've seen him live today on Gracie, but I've never talked to him yet.
Ryan is the house manager. And let me tell you something about Ryan. I've never sat and talked to him. And I let the boys know I'd love to sit and talk to him, even if it's offline and not on live. Because a lot of people think I'm doing this for clout. Listen, I just hit the go live button and I have a good fucking time. That's all I'm doing, right? Our real lives are stressful and we come to TikTok for entertainment and to enjoy things. I get that people feel passionate about, the subject and topic, and maybe they don't like how I go about things, but guess what? It's my life. Nobody has to watch, Amen. Right? But Ryan is he's a manager. He definitely has that manager instincts. He runs the house well. He goes by the book. So that's why I'd really like to talk to Ryan, because I feel like Ryan would be able to give the answers no one else can.
Amen. Well, I think they're all this is what I think. I think they're scared to give certain answers because when Pat gets back, he watches playbacks. I think Pat is the master manipulator in the whole situation, and they all have to be very careful with how they handle the business. I also think that they have to string Nick along until Pat gets back. If they lose him right now, or lose this American Idol boy, or lose the other streamer guy they got right now, I think that they could be in some serious situations.
Yeah. So, one of the commenters said, what's Summer's connection to Graceland? Honestly, I'll be very honest with everyone. I'm very transparent. I was on the side of watching Nick live and Nick's chaoticness. And then when he went to Graceland, that's when I started getting into the Graceland side and seeing what they're about and kind of reporting on them. So it's not that I necessarily have a tie to them, but I just report on them, right? Because at the end of the day, my page, it's an entertainment live, because I'm not an influencer, right? I'm not an influencer. I don't influence anyone on anything. I'm not a content creator. I'm a reporter, right? I'm a T page, a T live, because I don't post T on the page itself. I just go live, I have fun, and we talk everything Graceland and Nick.
I've never been to a sober, so I dated a guy. He ran a sober living house here in Cincinnati, Ohio. His name was Casey, and I was with him for about a year and a half. He ran it, so I was in there every day. I listened to him, how he was putting together the meetings. I watched him put together the rooms, how he placed the guys, the house meetings. I watched all that. I also went to a bunch of AA meetings. I listened to all the conversations, the chats. They stand up and tell their stories or testimonies or whatever it is called.
Right.
And so I know about it. I've also dated a lot of guys who date trans women. They think that there's something wrong with them. They like girls like us, and then the whole world says they're gay because they like us.
Right.
And they're like, we don't identify as gay. We do not like men. We would never be with a guy that has a hairy stomach or a hairy chest or a hairy underarms. We don't like male things. But however, we do like chicks that are unicorns. They like that part.
Yeah, they do.
And how do you come to terms with that with society who's now telling you that you're gay when it's not how you feel because you're not actually gay? So they went home with them. They didn't play and dabble in that, and then they think they're crazy, so they start doing drugs or they start doing bad behaviors. Next thing you know, they're dating a trans woman and they're fresh out of rehab, or they're 2 years sober and they're dating a trans woman. So. That's kind of how have you dated a guy in recovery?
I have. It's actually funny because, I'll be the first to tell everyone, I've never had an addiction. I've never been an addict myself, but I have dated many addicts, and, I was there to be their support system and be their biggest cheerleader and just show them that they're loved and cared for. And that's all I can do, right? But I've seen it firsthand. And, also, my brothers are both addicts. And so I know what it's like. I do see it. And when I say I know what it's like, I know it's like on my side to see how it can crush your loved ones.
Amen.
But I have a heart of gold. And that's the thing, is I have a heart of gold, and I really care about people, and I really love.
And people,
Yes, I'm super passionate. And like every night I go live, I'm like, listen, I'm going to come live and I'm going to give the tea, the whole tea, and nothing but the tea. If it's against, some of the people at Graceland, it's against. If it's for, it's for. Like, I just report the facts that are presented to me.
I always say that I'm 50-50 about Graceland. So part of me likes the concept of sober livings. I like that there's a place for someone to live that is fresh out of recovery and they're fresh out of detox. And I think there's a place like if you go to prison, you go to a halfway house and then you get released into the streets and you go back to normal society. So for addicts, sober living is kind of like that place for them. So I do think there is a place for it. So I do like something about Graceland. I don't like that Patrick made a video years ago how this being a Netflix series. I don't like that they videotape every single situation. I don't like that they snowball and lie and they don't answer questions and they play games with certain things they say. But however, there's a part of me that does like that Nick is there. I do feel that he's okay there. He's actually getting sober. Do I think that he's being mismanaged? Yes. Do I think some of his punishments are based on his mental issues that need to be treated that I've been begging for since before Thanksgiving? And I've asked everyone there about medical situations and no one's listened to me and I keep saying it. Summer's like, Jessica, you're a fucking broken book. I keep saying the same thing. But tonight
I'm the same as you. Like, I'll agree with some things and I won't agree. I think Graceland does help some people, right? I really do think there are people that it does help and that it's good for. And I think other people it's not, right? It's a case by case situation. And people will say like, oh, people are drinking the Kool-Aid there. Like, listen, like we haven't attended Graceland, right? We may not be addicts. Like, I brought people on, the boxes that have been to Graceland that says good things and bad things, right? And I let everyone speak.
True. You do.
So.
I heard people in your chat, in your boxes, like literally be against what you guys are standing for, or be against what Graceland's doing, or be completely against Nick. And I understand Nick, like I go live with this new girl. Have you heard about her? Andrella Sinclair.
I think my chat was just talking about her the other day.
You need to look into that or watch me do a battle with her.
Okay.
So like everybody's mad at me because I won't. So when I met Nick, I went live with him. 3,000 people came to my chat and they were like, he's horrible. He's horrible. He's horrible. He's this. He's done this. And I sat there quietly and I got to know him for 5 minutes. He treated me with the most respect. He was a very charming, nice guy, very real with me. I did not read the chat out loud to him, and he thanked me afterwards. That's her name. I went live with him again, and same thing happened. And I was like, wait a minute, this person might have done all these horrible things, but how he's treating me right now, I'm going to give him the same respect. Although I mentally prepared myself and got it all noted what you all are saying.
Right.
Based on TikTok as a streamer, my job is to stream. My job is to do battles. My job is to run this like how I'm doing it. So I'm not going in like supporting what they're doing. However, I'm going to go live with the person and get to know them and see how it treats. So he was not nice to me, but I do know everything he's done. With her, I know she's not a good person. I understand. I've read all of that. But how she's treated me so far, I'm trans. And they said that she's against people like me, that she hates people like us. Right. So if she's so nice to me, it has to, I don't know.
That's the thing with Graceland too. Like when they come into my live, I'm like, listen, I'm going to ask you questions because that's what I'm here for, right? Like I'm a TikTok reporter, right? That's how I say I'm a TikTok reporter. That's what I do. My lives, I'm a reporter. I live stream about specific topics. And I'm like, hey, Bailey. I'm like, if you want to answer the question, answer it. If you're not comfortable answering it, say next, right? Because I'm not going to force anyone to answer my questions. But if I have them, I'm going to ask them.
Amen. I try to walk that fine line. So like say, for example, like right now, Summer's up here in a box. Say someone in the chat's like, she's blah, 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 blah. My experience with Summer, she's been nothing but cool as fuck to me. So I'm not going to support the bad behavior. However, I'm going to go live with her for 5 minutes and we're going to talk and do a battle and then we're going to separate. So if that's me supporting her by talking to her during a battle, then I can understand why you might not like that. But for me, I'm not condoning or saying what she did is right or wrong. I'm just doing a 5-minute battle.
Right. And, see, I don't battle myself. I just go live and I hold panels in boxes. So like my journey on TikTok is a little different. But, that's another thing too. People get so pressed and mad that I get gifts and I'm like, well, this is freaking TikTok. Everyone gifts, right? I'm a gifter. We all gift. Like what is the whole deal? Like that I get a gift versus someone else. Like it just doesn't make sense, So
the way that TikTok has worked is, number one, TikTok is a business.
Right.
So they're here. It's like a casino. When you go on TikTok and you're in the streaming world, it is almost like, because they want you to spend money. Right. So in order to get viewers, in order to get to get pushed out in FYP, in order to get anything on here to even do successfully, you have to first make them money. So if your lives are making money, then TikTok's going to let you keep going. It's not going to, and if you get reported, they're not going to AIs are not going to take you down right away if you're doing your job fully and correctly.
Right.
So I feel like they want money, but they also want you to push TikTok and be positive and produce a good place so that they can make money.
Right. I just try to provide a safe space for people, right? And I use the term safe space, meaning people are seen, people are heard, people feel valued, right? When I say safe space, people may have a misconception of what I mean, but it's just a place for people to come and feel like, hey, we're part of each other's life. We can get to know each other. That's what I provide. And, love me, hate me, I'm still here, right? And I'm still going to be me. But at the end of the day, this is a public platform, right? We're all here. And I do me, they do them. And, people, when I first started my journey, it was a very different journey on TikTok, right? I came on, and again, it started with Nick. Graceland got introduced. It was bashing Graceland and Foley. And then I made connections along the way. Amen. And when I made those connections and I made those friendships and people started to educate me, my path has changed, right? And my path has changed because I was educated on the other side that I didn't know about. So people are like, well, why the switch up? Well, I didn't have this information before, and I do have it now. It's that simple. Not everyone's bad. Everyone wants to look at Graceland, Pat, and that side and think, oh, everyone's bad over there. They're not bad people over there. Not everyone's bad, right? Do we all have different opinions about people over there? 100%, right? And that's okay. That's what makes us all individuals. And that's what makes us all be able to make our own choices of who we like, who we don't like, who we believe, who we don't believe.
Amen.
Nobody's here to push an agenda on anyone, right? We're just here chatting, and with whatever you all feel and think, that's okay. Right? You love Nick, Jessica. You have always said your support for Nick, that you love Nick and that he's your friend. I've never been a Nick supporter. I will never be a Nick supporter, right?
Have I not stood on the fact that I do know that he's not done good things? That's why I want to get help. So exactly. I have admitted and said, I don't condone his behavior. I don't think what he did to people and how many people he's hurt is okay. That's why I believe that he should get sober so he can make amends and make things better and live a better life. So just make that clear. I do like him. I would probably date him if he was better in a whole different 5 years from now.
Sure.
If he was sober for 5 years, I would probably actually be interested in him. Not that that's even an option, but I'm just saying there is an attraction. Sure. There's also a charming, really kind person. That night that he was sleeping when he was live, and he called me and we had this huge talk, and then he begged me to stay with him while he slept. Leading up to everything up to that moment, that was the moment where I was like, wow, he really is a really hurt person that just wants someone to just watch him sleep so he can be protected and safe. And I did that for him.
And see, that's not in the same realm as you, but I got to know Bryce. I don't know if you know who Bryce is. Bryce is you'll see him in the different lives. But I got to know Bryce, and I got to gain a connection with Bryce, and I think Bryce is a really amazing guy, and he has a heart of gold, and he just really cares, right? And he also wants to put out that educational part for people to know that educational facts to it. So, I got to know Bryce, and because I got to know Bryce, I got to know the other side. I got to know the details. And that's what I enjoyed, right? And it opened my eyes because of me talking to him. So
it's weird how we meet people, and weird how certain people can click, or some people just don't click. And it's just weird how connections are made on TikTok and someone.
Yeah, it's innocent, right?
I love you guys.
And that's the thing too with me. Like, I love my chat. Like, I really have gained a huge connection with my chat. I've gained such a good connection. I've met so many amazing people. Like, you see a lot of different people that may go live. They don't know, they don't fully know their chat. They'll know their top gifters or things like that. Like, I get to know everyone. I have the comment section up and I talk to each and every person, right? Whether they're friend, foe, love, hater, like, I like to spread that love in this disgusting world.
So what I've been doing, do you know if you click on someone's name when you're live, you can see a little gray box that shows you like their comments and things like that, and how many times they liked your screen?
No, I didn't know that.
Here, I'll give you an example. 1 second.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. Oh, Bailey, I love you. Thank you, Bailey. I love you.
Okay, I'm going to show you on my screen 2 different screenshots really quick.
Okay.
So when you're in your live, you just touch someone's name,
Right.
and then this is going to pop up. So look at your face. See that little thing where it says sent 9 comments?
Sent.
On my
Oh,
screen.
yeah.
So you click that, and then this is what pops up. You can see this, and you can see how many times they liked your likes, how many times they've shared, and what comments. If you missed a comment, all their comments are right there.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
So that's a big help for like growth on here. Like, so what I've been doing all week, and some of my people in here, actually my friend Brandy, she's asking for a report card. I'm going to explain what that means in 1 second. So I think since I've noticed, I've been streaming since 2020. Me and my ex-boyfriend, me and my situationship thing, whatever that was.
Love a situationship.
We used to do paint pours on here. It was super cool. Then I started going battles, and it was fucking epic. TikTok has evolved gigantically. But I just lost my whole point.
Any advice for newly single lady? Yeah, get on Tinder and just have fun. Don't get into anything fast. Just get on Tinder, have fun.
My point was, that people in here, that we never shout out people's tapping or the people. Have you ever tapped on someone's screen before?
Yes.
It is a horrible experience.
Yes.
I cannot stand tapping on someone's face sometimes. Like my finger gets bored. I'm going to leave the live. Stop saying tap my fucking face. I don't want to keep tapping. My fingers hurt. Anyway.
Girl, I'll tell you, my chat is so freaking amazing because they'll tap their little hearts out and they'll get us to 100K because people, like, we get to 100K within probably like 30 minutes. And like, I appreciate every one of them. Just like, I've never asked for gifts. Like, if they send them, I'm appreciative of it, but I'll be like, let's tap, and they will tap their lives away. Like,
my friend Brandy has tapped 5,000.9K times, 32 shares, 18 comments. Thank you so much. Janelle has tapped 0 times. Janelle.
Friended? Will I go to Friended? Wait, is that the app that, let me see. No.
I think you're saying
Favorited. Yeah, I do have Favorited. I did download Favorited. Yeah, just have to find you on there. I did download Favorited just in case we need to use it.
I go live on there every night.
Do you? I created my account and everyone started following me on Favorited. But I do need to start getting that one up as well.
The issue is that there's no filters, and also it's really a follow for follow app right now, unless you're a big time streamer and you have all these people come to you right away, because the big streamers are making a lot of money. All 75% goes straight to that person. Hold on, what? What am I looking at?
No, in chat, just know we appreciate everything you all do. Like, you all don't know how much you guys add value to our lives as live streamers. Like, and just know you're seen, you're heard, and you're loved. Like, that's all I can say to everyone.
My friends in their car door dashing and they're watching us on their radio in their car.
I'm screaming. Do you know how my chat always tells me every night that like Summer, they'll literally fall asleep watching. And like, I always thought it was comical because like I will put my phone down and then I'll go to sleep, but people will literally fall asleep to the live and it's beautiful. Hey, Shannon. Not my chat finding me over here. Like, girl, you're supposed to be in bed.
I was just live with Mason and I was kind of like interrogating him a little bit because he was giving me like bullshit answers. And he said that Nick has not been he's good and bad, highs and lows, whatever. And he said that he had a bad day with his party or something like that. Was there a party today?
Today was not a party. So yesterday was Madison's birthday party.
That was it. Something happened at the party where Nick, I guess, got really mad. Did you hear about this already?
Maybe. Tell me.
So he said that Nick's on his highs and lows, and yesterday, or the party was a low, that something happened where he was super happy and helping everybody, and then one thing happened, he heard someone say something, and it all went to hell. And I was like, and he was like, I'm trying to teach him how to like deal with that and not let one thing destroy his whole day. And I said that might be a part of his medical issue, like having mania and bipolar disorder. Like, so the way mania works, I have a situation that I deal with all the time where someone is in my life that has mania, and certain things will trigger that. And they have to do things they taught by a doctor to talk them. I have to do certain things to help them come down and get back. If they can't get back, it can be really, really dangerous. And they can't get themselves out of that without remembering how to do those tools to teach themselves. And then bipolar disorder, might as well kind of order, PTSD, exact same thing. He might not be able to, like, when someone's talking bad about him at a party and he's in a good mood, that one thing can trigger him to where he can't get back to a good mood unless he has medication or he's taught or showed a way to like not allow that bad behavior to happen, where he does that. And I think he keeps getting like thrown, you get 300 words, you get 1,000 words, you get 5,000 words, and no one's like understanding that he might have a bigger problem. Not excuse his bad behavior, hold him accountable. But like, if you notice something about him, like why not get him treatment or get him see a doctor and then hold him accountable?
So there's a couple things there. Well, first off, let me just, Shannon, I can't turn on my camera. What I'm wearing in my bed right now is not appropriate to turn on my physical camera. So I'll just put it there. But there's a couple things, Jess, with all of that you said. So, when Nick originally was going to Graceland, the red carpet was definitely rolled out for him, right? From Pat. And that red carpet was rolled out and hey, there was going to be things, held differently. And, with, predominantly Ryan really being the most like managerial role to run the house day to day. One thing that I will tell you that I really like about Ryan is, you know what? You could tell he's good at what he does and he holds everyone accountable in the same rules. And I really like that, saying, hey, you know what? This is the rules for everyone and everyone's going to follow it. And he takes his job seriously. And I think he does a lot of good. Like, I've not sat to talk to Ryan. I really would like to. I told the boys that. But I think he does good. Now, the thing with Nick is, there was so much with his situation, right? The driver's license needed, the social security, the birth certificate, all this was needed. And then when they were working on the birth certificate, there was all these different road stops with trying to get the birth certificate because the information wasn't there and he'd have to call his mom. So they're trying to help him, but these roadblocks, only things that he can get probably from his mom or from his past, like they don't know those things, So I think they are trying to help. I really do. That's my view from it, that they are trying to help. I could be wrong. Like I said, listen, I don't know everything. But from what I've seen, what they've shared live, that was my interpretation of it.
I think they're trying to keep food in his stomach and a roof over his head. I think they're giving him,
thank you, Lil.
They're treating him like a normal resident, which is amazing. But also, I think that each person is different. I agree with Summer too, but I agree, like, say for example, Summer. So we're both trans, for example.
Right.
We're both trans. We both have been through our transition. We both are in a situation. but we are not the same person. Like she might not like the unicorn part of her, for example. I absolutely love mine. Some trans women do not like it. They want it gone. They want to have surgery immediately. Some people have body dysmorphia more than others. I had to get my breasts done and I had to get my butt and my hips done immediately in order for me to like feel on the outside like a female. Even though I felt I presented pretty passable and pretty good, I wanted to enhance those options and those things. Each of us have a different journey, but we're both still trans. So, an addict. Addicts are addicts, 100%, but some of them have their coping mechanisms because something's wrong going on in their brain. Certain triggers are happening. Some major past trauma has happened. Different people have different situations, and I think that like holding everybody accountable as a whole, yes, but as a teacher and as a leader and like for shows, I'm a show director, so I know each girl I book, certain girls are going to be lacking in certain areas. Certain girls are going to forget this, they're going to forget that. They're going to not be the best performer, but they will bring a really good crowd. I learned how to deal with each person, but still run my show as a whole. So all I'm suggesting is like, they need to understand that there might be something else wrong with Nick. They should probably pay attention to. That's my
case by case. Yeah, I get it. And I just want to address a comment, Jenny. It's not that I'm supporting them now, right? I don't support Graceland by any mean. I think people might get confused with how I run things, where I let everyone come into my live and everyone box up and everyone talk and I'm kind. Because of course I do want to show kindness to people. I don't support Graceland, right? I don't support Patrick Ridge. Like I don't support that. What I support is people's sobriety, right? And before, when I started the journey, you know, we were bashing on the residents and that wasn't okay to me. So I redirected myself to take that bashing away from the residents. Do I support Graceland? You're going to hear it here tonight. No, I do not support Graceland. No, I do not support Patrick Ridge. Okay. So let that be known tonight. I do not support them. But again, I'm not going to take what I feel about that organization out on the residents.
Do you feel that you agree with the idea of sober living?
I agree with the idea of sober living, but I also agree with it going in steps, right? So when you are first trying to get clean, I think that you need to go to a detox center first,
Amen.
right?
Yes.
After the detox center, you know, or during detox center after, then you go for a mental health evaluation and get that mental health. I feel as sober living should be your last stop on your journey. Right? That's how I feel.
You got out of prison. When you got out of a hospital, you have to go to a rehab. So if someone has a major surgery or has a stroke, the next step is a rehab, then home.
Exactly. So, and that's the, you know, what people, they think that I'm in this situation or I feel this way when it's really not. I'm just kind to people because there's so much darkness in this world, and me being who I am, I don't want to spread more darkness, right? I want to spread love and kindness, but also at the same time, no, I don't agree with, you know, everything about Graceland. I don't agree with the owner of Graceland himself, right? And I do think people should go in different steps to get to that final step of sober living. But a lot of things people take out of context because of people that join my lives. Well, I let anyone join my lives. For, you know, trolls join my lives. Like, that's just how it is.
Amen. But I also think there's a part of us. So this is a little side note off the record, but obviously on TikTok.
Sure.
So Summer has to kind of, in a way, not play, the wrong word. I'm going to say it how I want to say it, but I don't mean exactly how the words I'm going to use. So I apologize if the words are not correct. Sure. But almost if she has to play the game, she has to go live with these people. She has to ask questions. She has to interview them. So if I was a news person and Donald Trump was on the show, I would interview him. Would I be the nicest person in the world to him? Probably not the nicest, but I would not be dumb and be an enemy immediately. I would go in and give him the chance. I would set him up to be where we have a real conversation, human to human, and I would let him decide if he's going to attack me or be rude to me. I would let him show me his character to my face in that moment in the interview. But I would do the interview. So I think in a way she is kind of in order for her live to be successful, she has to first off watch the lives and be updated on what's happening. She's like a news coverer. She's covering the news on what's happening in the house. She's giving us updates and things like that. We're all debating it and conversating it. So if she's not watching and she's out of date, someone has to update her. And then she has to have these conversations with someone like Patrick, which you interviewed him before and you went
Many
live
times.
with him.
Yeah.
So if you were his direct enemy and you're like anti him, I don't like him, he's probably not going to come into your live or speak to you unless he's going in there for clout or to attack you.
Right.
So I think the way you do it, you are not 100% on their sides, but you're conversating with them to understand and learn information.
So like today, my chat was doing findings about Graham and about the Graham situation. And they're coming to me and they're saying, hey, Summer, XYZ. I literally said, hey, I need proof and I need factual information in order for me to talk about this on live tonight and report on it, right? Like I need factual proof. So my live went to the Graceland live and was asking questions, and finally people started answering. They got it on a capture of video and presented it to me, and I said, perfect. Okay, this is factual. It came from people at Graceland. I can report on it, right? I'm not going to report on something that might be true, might not be true. And I did. I reported on it. Someone from that side it came and said, hey, well, that's not necessarily true. And I was like, well, this is what we got from the live earlier. And then someone else had came into my live and said, actually, this is the facts. And everything he said was exactly what I reported on, right? At the end of the day, people were like, oh, Summer, this is TikTok. You're not a reporter. I look at it as myself, again, as a TikTok reporter, right? I'm on here. I have 2 subjects I talk about, and that's what I report on. That's what I open boxes for. That's what I dialogue about, right? Do I like everyone on the Graceland side? No. That would be a lie if I said yes. Do I agree with everything? No. Do I think it should be the first stop? No, right? I have my opinions. But again, I was open to hearing the other side from specific people. And again, please know, I talked to one person on the other side in more of a friendship, right? And that's Bryce. Other than Bryce, like I'll talk to the other people on lives and ask them questions on lives, but I'm not sitting here kikiing with them, in direct messages. Like I'm just reporting on live for everyone to see. Thank you, Angel Mommy. Summer, did Pat give you responses to your questions? Listen, so when I was on live with Pat for the times that I was on live, I was not able to ever get any direct answers from Pat personally. But, I would ask the questions, but I didn't get them from him directly, no. Summer and crew sit around and mock Nick for hours. I wouldn't use the term that we mock Nick for hours. No, I wouldn't use that term, Frisco. I wouldn't say that's what we do. Yeah, Pat did gaslight me a lot when I'd ask questions.
When I was live with Pat, it was fucking horrible. He was screaming at me for 30 minutes. I could not get him to stop and leave me alone for a second to even answer the question. And he was interrogating the fuck out of me until I finally got my point across. And then he finally changed his tune and was like, we love Jessica. Everyone go gift Jessica right now.
Yeah.
And I was like, all that for this?
Yeah. Janelle, and facts. Facts are better than personal interpretation. 100%. I like to go based on facts. I like to report on facts. When people send me things, I want the factual evidence to bring it up. I don't want hearsay, right? Yeah. I'm not a fan of Pat. I'm not going to lie to you guys. I tell you guys how it is. Say hi to Summer. Oh, shit. Candy One, not you, Candy One. Not Candy One finding me in your chat, Jessica. Candy One. Candy One. You don't know Candy One?
Candy Bradley?
Yeah, it's Candy One.
What's that mean?
So Candy One used to come into my lives when I had a 6-person panel.
Yeah.
And in the 6-person panel, back then, it wasn't the kindest panel, right? I wasn't innocent. Believe me, I was not innocent in that because I did partake in some, things that I shouldn't have. And Candy One kind of was caught in the crossfires. And, she shouldn't have been. So anyways, when I parted ways with some of the panel members, I haven't seen Candy One ever since then. But Candy One, I'm sorry for, those previous lives. Again, I'm not perfect. We redirected and got on a different path, and sorry. But Candy One, welcome.
Francisco Guy, I hope you know that I have been nothing but a supporter for Nick, and I have been nothing but, pushing, helping everything with him. No way have I ever bashed. And for me, every time I came live with Summer and Summer's group, I know they all don't necessarily like him or agree with him, but they've never attacked me or jumped on me for it. I know that they don't fully agree. Like, they might think that I'm like kind of naive a little bit, but they've never treated me any kind of bad about it.
I don't think you're naive at all. And again, I've said on my lives many times, do I like Nick as a person? No. Do I like Nick at all? No. Will I ever be a Nick supporter? No. But I've said multiple times on my account that I believe everyone deserves to have the chance to get the help that they need, right? And I've said that everyone deserves to get the help that they need. I've said that before, and I'll say it again, because everyone deserves to get help, right? I also don't believe that our past should define our future, right? People can change. People can recover. People can come out the other side in a different way. Like, I can't say who does what. Now, I have a different perspective of what I've seen on TikTok, right? So I have that perspective, but I'm not here to say someone shouldn't get the help they need. So,
have you ever talked to Mariah?
So no, she did follow me, and she does come into my lives a lot, but I've never reached out because, again, like, when people want to come talk to me, I have that space open for them, right? Hey, come up in the boxes, talk to me, or private message me. A lot of people will private message me, and I'll talk to them in message, but I never force anyone to talk if they don't want to talk, right? If you want to talk, you want to come in the boxes, do it. If not, you could talk to me privately. If you don't want me to say anything, I won't, but with her, she's just more of a silent watcher.
I got you. She actually.
Oh, the real Mariah's in here right now. She's in here.
She wrote me, and we've talked. And
she's in here right now. But yeah, no, I've never talked to Mariah personally one on one.
That candy person wants coming to a box.
Oh shit. Okay.
I don't know them. So I don't.
Okay.
I can't risk my life. I can't risk my life. So I don't know them. So I don't bring people up in boxes if I don't know them fully. If you say that you.
No. I'm not telling you to do any of that because Candy One. Rightfully, I'm not saying she's wrong, but she had some strong words because, of course, how she was treated. But I'm not going to tell you to bring someone in the box that I know that it was a wild ride.
Well, I want to say for Mariah, Mariah, I love you. In our conversation, I've always kept private. I've never told anybody our conversation. Not that it's a secret, but you did reach out to me. We did have a really good conversation, and it was a very hard day, hard moment for you, hard situation. And I respect you a lot. I understand what you've been through, and I also appreciate your heart. And I care about you a lot.
You know what I love about Mariah is this is her time to shine, right? This is her time to shine. I know she's going to do so good and she deserves this and she's a wonderful person. So, I love that. I've never seen the real Mariah account in Summer's live. Well, Tara, clearly you don't have eyes looking well because she has been there, sweetie. So clearly you haven't. I'm sorry, Jess. Tara is one of my haters. So you're going to get some of those in here too.
I'm okay with that. I can deal with that.
Yeah.
I won't read that out loud.
Yeah. But she has been in my lives. And again, I'm not here. I've never asked her to come in a box. I've never messaged her for any information. I think that she's welcome to do what she wants. It's not a troll account. If you actually click on her account, sweetheart, it's not a troll account. It's a real account.
Before you speak, Candy,
Shit.
Candy, before you speak, listen to me. Pause for 1 second. My life is very important to me. If you say one thing that's wrong worded, I could lose my account on a permaban. And so, like, I don't know what you're about to say. I don't know your whole situation. I'm an innocent bystander.
Baby, I'm not doing that. Like, I swear.
Okay.
Hi, Candy.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm trying to be a better person. How are you?
I want to make sure you guys are all good. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I'm actually not being ugly. Like,
And I'm not trying to be either. Believe me, I'm really not. You know, I do feel bad. And, you know, when I was writing my wrongs and the path, you know, forward, you know, again, like you should have never been attacked. And I'm sorry that you ever had that in a space that, you know, I would always say was a safe space. And, you know, I do apologize.
You're fine. You're totally fine. You know
Like-
that I have like bigger accounts, right? Like
100%. Yeah. I've seen your accounts.
I appreciate you and I love you guys. And like at the end of the day, like we're all for the bigger good. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not an ugly person. I'm not here to be ugly. You know what I mean? Like I've never been ugly.
Right.
No.
No, and you know, I'm glad we come to where we are today, right? Like, look at where we started and look where we are, right?
I know.
It's
Hold on, real
correcting
quick.
the wrongs.
Y'all see Mariah's comment? She said, "Hey Jessica, thank you for being a good friend. I just got to talk to him. Let's go, Mariah!" I know that you
You
were
like literally associate my names with like crazy things at this point.
Mariah. I
but-
appreciate you very much.
Mariah, we're happy to hear that. And again, I told everyone it was the real Mariah. You can look at her follower account, and I'm happy to hear that.
Well, I just know that I know that. I couldn't imagine what it's like going through a breakup and going through that kind of moment, and then it's so being so raw on the internet, and you're watching your ex-boyfriend now going through a situation and watching all their lives and how dangerous the situation is. Like watching Pat be with my ex-boyfriend that's obviously just trying to get help, and whatever feelings y'all might have, imagine what Mariah felt. And then watching Nick talk to her through lives like, have you heard from Mariah? Hope she's doing well. Like some of the shady comments he's made about her or to her. I can only imagine how her heart feels. And like, I think we all kind of pray for her. Not that she's a victim. I'm not ever trying to, if she is a victim, that's okay for her to say, but I'm not trying to victimize her. I'm just saying, like, to me, she went through something crazy with a guy, and we're all watching the story from his perspective. And I think we don't know her perspective fully unless you actually talk to her. And so I just think that, like, you know, her saying that she heard from him, I know that for a woman, like, I know all of us can relate, to hear from your ex that's in this treatment center with the Pat situation happening and being as sketchy it is, imagine the relief that she might feel if the conversation went in a peaceful manner. So I'm proud of you, Mariah, and I love you. Sorry.
Good for you, Mariah. And I'm sorry. I'm just going to warn you. The trolls do follow me around. They are in your chat. I'm not going to give them any light, but they're here.
Well,
Sorry.
you're safe here. I will never let nothing happen to you, Summer. You're good.
Summer, like, was I was a troll for Summer, unfortunately.
It happens. I'm actually really not a bad person. I have the kindest freaking heart. I would give the last money in my wallet to someone who needed it. I'm actually a really kind person, but what I will tell you all is where I started and where I am. Like, I've had to also learn that I can't be so loving and trusting to everyone, especially on this
I
app.
told you that. I tried to
No, you
tell
did.
that.
You did. You did.
I did. And you blocked me.
I know.
Like,
Listen, I had to correct, you know, I always say, like, I mean, I've been on the internet forever. A lot of people think I'm brand new on the internet. No, I was just brand new to live. But I'm learning to navigate my way through the lives now. And I'm learning to navigate my own path and not what this person wants or that person wants. Like, I was just too worried to all these people want. Well, what do I want to do? Like, what do I want to do with my life? And that's where I had to find
you
it.
guys are like very beautiful people, like, right? Like, I think that you guys associated yourself with really messed up people.
I 100%
I told
agree
you
with
that, Summer.
Yeah.
I told you that.
And did you know I parted ways with them, right?
I did. And they blocked me when I said, oh my gosh, this is falling out while this crap, right?
I parted ways because it wasn't right. Because not only did I allow bullying to happen, but there was times I jumped in on it and that wasn't right, right? And I had to own that. I had to accept that. And I had to literally make right with that. You know?
But they're all like making fun of me. Like, why? Like, right? Like,
it was just very mean girl structure, right? It was very mean girl structure. And
well, we had somebody that like was like, oh my gosh, Candy's crack pipe, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Oh, that was Jelly Beans. That was Jelly
Hey,
Beans.
I don't like that word. We can't use that in here. So I'm separating for a second. Sorry, I don't like that.
Summer's just a good liar. Thank you.
I don't mean no offense to anybody, but like,
Oh, no. You're good. It's your life. Yeah, it's your life. We get it.
I've seen what happened to everybody's live and saying like something about a pipe like that. Dangerous.
Yeah, trust me, my life gets pretty risque and wild. And again, you see in your comments now, Candy, it's okay, babe.
Yeah,
We got to
Candy,
project Jessica's live.
And also, I'm glad that you two got a chance to talk and that she got a chance to hear you say you're sorry and she got to say she's sorry. And now you guys could unblock each other and hopefully she gets another chance to be in your life and be positive.
Yeah, 100%. Again, I really welcome all in my life, right? I mean, I let the trolls talk. I let everyone do what they want to do. If things get too nasty, then my mods will mute. If things get nastier, then I will block, right? If someone's coming into my live with a fake account with pictures of me that they got on Google, of course you're going to be blocked. Like, come on. I have two accounts. This account is my main, which is the real.summerlove, and my second one is the real.summerlove 2. Those are my only two accounts. And if you are making accounts, I'm going to block them.
Have you seen the fake accounts of me yet?
Yes, girl. You know what? Let me tell you.
With boy pictures of me on it?
Yeah.
But I'm not even ashamed. I post my boy pictures. I'm proud of Jesse and I'm proud of what I went through in my life.
Yeah.
But yeah, that they're trying to use that against me now.
Oh, yeah. They've been done that. Like, they've questioned my gender.
Look at these.
Is Summer a boy, a girl? Yeah. It's wild. The Bond Bladdies are live right now. We love you, girl. But yeah, no, it's a wild ride. I will say TikTok Live is a wild ride. I know some people would love to see me stop hitting that go live button, but at the end of the day, I won't. People want to say that I'm searching for clout. Girl, I'm not searching for clout. I just hit a go live button and I just like to be entertaining. That's it.
You guys, if you see these accounts that has Jessica Diamond in, like Jessica with 2 N's at the end, or Jessica only whatever, or Jessica Diamond 8, those are all fake.
Girl, I have your 2 accounts, and I know outside of those 2 accounts, no.
Yeah, that's it. Jessica Diamond 2 and Jessica Diamond, that's it. The rest are all trolls. And they're probably messaging people saying all kinds of stuff about me, and like, it's insane.
Yeah, it's TikTok wild. TikTok Live is wild, right? And listen, we know when we hit that go live button, anything can happen. It's the internet, right? Amen. We know. Like, Frisco, if this was my live, you would already be blocked, my friend. Just so you know, you're lucky you're in a safe space because you would be blocked. So, Frisco. No, it's okay. I always read the comments. It's just something that I've always done.
Well, I'm reading Jessica, can I ask something? Yes, I read certain things, but like I'm not going to read something where they're like saying something. I can filter which ones are for me to read or not to read. But before we separate, before this party ends, it's Christmas. So first off, Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays. If you all don't celebrate Christmas, happy holidays to you. And then what are you doing for Christmas this year?
So I will be going to my family's for Christmas. And then after that, I'm heading out of town for New Year's.
Ooh, are you performing or just going like...
Oh, no, I'm just going out of town. Hey, Jose. I'm going to Vegas for New Year's. So I'll be in Vegas for New Year's. The last 2 years I spent in San Diego for New Year's. And this year it's Vegas. I'm going out with a bunch of friends and we're going to have fun.
Not to change the subject. Have you apologized for your bad behavior? Like, did Francisco not hear you just apologize for your bad behavior?
I have apologized, and I'm sure they did. I don't know who did and who didn't, but I took accountability.
Okay, so for Christmas, y'all, let's clear the slate. She has apologized for mocking and playing the drama and doing the thing. I do it too. We all could be toxic, and we all make decisions to like kind of play into things, and we play into coming out of character sometimes and doing bad things, but I just watched her apologize. So she's done something where she's mocked him and it's been drama and negative. She's trying to do better. So let's give her that grace. She's a person. She's reporting on, they're all chatting about what's happening and they're called the bad chat.
Literally. I mean, at the end of the day, like, let's not forget that my live is also for entertainment purposes, right? Let's not forget that. It's for entertainment purposes. We all work. We have normal jobs, right? We all work outside of TikTok. And TikTok is supposed to be a place where people can come to unwind and have fun, right? And did I take part in bad things and things that I didn't agree with? Yes. And I took accountability and I apologized and I moved forward. Am I still going to report on what I feel is right and wrong? 100%. I'm going to give the tea, the whole tea, and nothing but the tea.
But do you think Nick is like literally, so if he gets clean, he's clean right now. He's sober and at the sober living. He's making steps. So say 6 months from now, a year from now, he graduates, he's still sober. Like, once a bad person, always a bad person? Like, he doesn't deserve redemption or doesn't deserve a chance in life. He doesn't deserve, like, all the things that you feel about him that you don't like. Can he ever redeem them?
This is what I will say. This is how I can answer your question. I feel that people have the right to get second chances, right? And I'm just talking in general. I feel people have the right to get a second chance, and we should never just be judged on our past, because our past does not define our future. So I'm answering that question very vaguely just because I think everyone has that right. Now, to me, there are some people's past that's not forgivable, right? And I'm not saying if someone's past is or isn't, but there's some people that can forgive some past, and there's some people that can't. I'm more open, and I have such a big heart to where I want to see the good in everyone.
Hi, Legally. I agree with you. I understand, but like what I'm trying to give is like there's people out there that just feel like you all just bash him.
No.
If he's doing good, I feel like you're not going to be bashing him. You might not agree with him or might not like his past, but if he's doing okay and he's making amends and he's trying his hardest to fix things or whatever, this could be a make-believe conversation because it might never happen.
Sure.
But if he does do good, I feel like he deserves that,
And see, I agree with what Brittany just wrote in the comments, right? DV doesn't become forgivable. You just can appreciate someone getting better, though. And Brittany, you literally wrote it perfectly, right? Because it isn't forgivable, but you can hope someone's
with Mariah. If Mariah says, I forgive him, I'm back with him, or I love him and I just talked to him, if she's the victim and she says something and speaks out about it and says that, this is just saying, if the victim is like, we talked, the situation is now this, or I feel this way now, and I'm forgiving him and we're moving past it, he is taking accountability or whatever like that. I feel like at some point,
thank you, Casey.
If Mariah is, I don't know what I'm trying to say. I hope you all understand.
I understand what you're saying. And, I've always felt that everyone's going to have their own opinion and have their own feelings. And I think that's what makes us, individuals, right? We have our own feelings. We have our own thoughts. We have our own outlooks on things. And that's okay for people to have those outlooks. Like when it comes to SA or DV or anything that's like really horribly wrong, that's really hard to forgive someone, right? It's super hard. But I do believe, that people can move past their past, right? And they can't ever right that wrong, but they can show like, hey, I messed up. Let me take accountability and ownership, and let me tell you how I'm going to fix it. So it's just a really hard question, Jessica, to answer, just because, like, again, case by case scenario with that.
So when I was little, a person in my family molested me for a very long time. I don't know if that word's a bad word or not, but some bad things happened to me as a kid. And it stopped. Years later, that person came to me and tried to make it better. Those permanent damages are now permanent. They're part of my story in my life. Decisions that happen to me every day affect it.
Brycey Poo's in here. That's who I was telling you about, is Bryce DX.
Oh, he's in that. Bryce?
Yeah, that's Bryce.
He works for TikTok or works for.
No, he doesn't work for Graceland. No, he doesn't work for him, but he has friends over there.
But something happened to me, and I forgave that person. And then I remember, like, a week before he died, he was like, I'm so sorry. I know I permanently hurt you, and I'm so grateful that you're here in my presence in this moment, and I love you, and please know I'm sorry. And I said, I forgive you. I'll never forget. It's permanently scarred. But I am at peace. Like, I don't, hold a grudge or have hate in my heart. Mm-hmm. Although I am very damaged still to this day, I'm a top for a reason. I probably would love intercourse with another person in a different way. But because that happened to me so bad and so brutally, I can't intimately have that moment with someone effectively. It doesn't work right for me. I'll start crying and if they do it in a rough way, I will have a fucking panic attack. So, for me, if I can forgive, I don't want that person to be like mocked across the world because he did something horrible to me and now I'm able to forgive him. So in a way, I'm not saying that's how Mariah feels, but I feel like sometimes people make bad decisions and it affects people's life. But if that person's want to forgive, like you have to like, I don't know. That's where I come from. So I don't know how Mariah feels.
I think that's very courageous of you. And I think that's amazing of you because when we hinder ill feelings towards people or hold grudges, what that does is it weighs heavily on us, right? It's not weighing heavily on other people. It's weighing heavily on us. And we have to wear that every day, right? And it's on our hearts and on our chest. So I think that's very amazing. First and foremost, I'm sorry that you ever had to go through that. It breaks my heart. But it sounds like you rose above and you were able to find forgiveness to someone who was not very good to you, right? And I think that's beautiful. But I also think, when it comes to other people, everyone's going to navigate, trauma and past experiences differently, right? Everyone navigates differently. And all I'm saying on my platform is I'm not here to tell anyone how to navigate their trauma or how to navigate their feelings, right? I can do me and do what I feel, but other people can't. And Jess, I'm speaking more towards the commenters, the trolls, because again, they call me the cult. I'm the cult leader. And again, and I go with it. It's funny. Haha, hee hee, but at the end of the day, we're all individuals. We're all going to feel something. Again, my live is entertainment purposes, and we do cover topics that might be a little sensitive right now, right? And it is sensitive, and it's a big topic. Yes, I felt one way at one point, and I might have some different feelings with some things, but not all things. But it's just how the road is, right? The road's bumpy, and at the end of the road, who knows what's going to happen at the end, right? We don't know yet.
True. I just feel like sometimes we just hold, and then cancel culture, for example, we all canceled Lizzo, for example. This is just an example. I don't have an opinion to saying what I observed. Lizzo was fucking canceled, lost millions of followers, and now every case is being dropped, being dismissed in court because the allegations don't even hold up. There's no chance of them. So she just did this big thing, this big interview, and everything is getting dismissed. There's no case. So now everybody blocked her, hated her, jumped on a bandwagon against her, boycotted her music, canceled her music, and now everything is coming out as false allegations are not real. So in some line, I don't know, the cancel culture situation to me sometimes.
It's wild. And when people come after your character with lies and false allegation, it's never cool, right? I've experienced that on this app where people are spreading false allegations about me and saying false things, which is not true. And, I have to defend my character. I have to defend who I am as a person, but also still protecting the people in my life, from what these heinous things are being said. But that's, I guess, the choice I make when I hit that go live button.
Well, I'm proud of you, and I love your lives, and I love what you represent, what you do. Most of all, what I love about you is that I still to this day, and I'm in your lives a lot, and I also watch your lives sometimes from the outside when I'm driving in my car and I just have it on in my earbud. But I'm listening, and I have never heard someone call you a man. I've never heard someone call you a transphobic remark, especially people that work at Graceland or these people. Yeah. That's the part that is fucked up to me. I can't believe that no one's not attacked you in that way.
No. I've been I have been very blessed with that. Because it hasn't, the guys treat me great. People treat me great. So I've been very blessed in that manner.
But even Francisco or whoever's in the chat disagreeing with you, I have never read a single comment where they've called you what everyone just calls us immediately.
Right.
So that's something I think that somehow in this situation, I'm growing or I'm seeing something that I haven't really witnessed a lot.
Shannon, I'm screaming. My child, they be funny, girl. They be funny. But no, I've been very blessed. And kind of like, again, I look at you and I say, oh, Jessica, you're a beautiful woman. A lot of people don't understand some terms we use, but like for like the term passable, I find you a very passable woman, right? I've been very blessed to be passable myself. Granted, yes, did I have surgery? Sure. Who hasn't? Like, come on, but that's something that, we're very blessed. And I always say that everyone's transition is not the same. We all do differently. But just have respect, right? Be respectful.
But you have to be shocked a little bit.
There was some things that have been said from old panel members that were originally on the panel that did go live and said, like, is she a boy? Is he a girl? Like, kind of saying that. And that was a pretty messed up thing. And it was clipped and sent to me. But I didn't take it to heart because of who the person was. I'm like, oh, because you probably know. And tell me, let me ask you this question. I've never had problem. Like, I've always had like friends that were guys for the most part, right? Like, I've had like straight guy friends or gay guy friends. When it came to biological women, it was really hard for me to have true friendships with a lot of biological women because they would say, oh, you're a woman. I see you as a woman. I love you. You are a woman, right? And then like, if anything happens or we're not friends no more, or we just stop talking, then it's like, oh, that's a man. That's not a woman. Have you ever went through something like that?
Yeah, so mostly the most women I'm actually best friends with or friends with for long term or whatever, they're mostly all either lesbian or they're bi. Most like hetero straight women, cisgender women, like they somehow have an issue with me in some kind of way. It could be a jealousy thing. It could be that they think their man wants me. It could be that they kind of secretly want me, or there's some kind of weird you're born a dude and you're prettier than me. That's always like the thing that's said. So like I've never been able to be like seriously best friends with straight women. Like my sister, my mom, my cousins, my aunts, yes, we're family. It's a little bit different. But like just a normal girl I meet, I've never had like that best friend relationship with.
I'll tell you what, I met my best friend on this app. Her name's Sarah. She comes into my life every now and then. And she is a biological straight woman. And literally from the time we started talking to this very day, years later, she just seen me for me. And I told her, you were the first real friendship that I had with someone who is a heterosexual biological woman that just seen me as Summer, seen me as a woman, right? Didn't find anything bad or picked out or, say anything behind my back. Like it was the first time. And then I move forward and I meet people like Sabrina and Nick and Unconfirmed and my chat. Like people have love. People see you. And I've learned that and navigated that on TikTok Live. And I think it's a beautiful thing because I truly feel there's so much hate in this world. And I'm just trying to bring a little shine to it.
Sorry, someone just misgendered you, so I'm trying to make sure that they.
Oh, it's okay.
We'll have, like what we don't do in here is don't misgender someone. Summer is a female, so please use the female pronouns, she, her. So don't use him. I seen that one time from Leah.
And it's funny too, especially like if our driver's license say it, they'll be like, "Oh, you're still not this." Like, girl, my driver's license says female. You want to see sis? Not that I'd show you, but. Right. Mine, like, and oh, I love you, Heather. I love everyone. Like, I really do. I have such a big heart. And, honestly, I've been learning, especially being on live, that I can't be just so, like, open and being like, oh, I love these people when I don't know them fully, right? I need to get to know people. And that's why I love my chat, because I see them every day and I love them. But these trolls, I try to be nice to the trolls, but you just can't. I can't be nice to just everyone because some people are just cruel out there.
So before we separate, though, so you have plans on Christmas, and then do you ever talk about things that are outside of that? Like, for example, like, do you talk about like what your favorite color is
on my live?
Yeah.
No, and the reason why for it is, I don't know if you know, but I get clipped a lot. Like my lives get clipped a lot. And people think I have a big head, and people think I think I'm a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I always say I'm just a person that clicks the go live button, and I truly feel that way. I don't think I'm anyone special. I just think that I press a go live button and I just connect with my chat and, you know, with my team, and we have a good time and I meet amazing people. But I don't like to give out too much personal information on live, just because these people that I've come into the same road as, they're crazy.
Oh yes, the Nick world. Since I've entered it, I've never had this. I've never.
I love you, BCLD.
But like, for example, Burger King, McDonald's.
Well, I'm a vegetarian. Yeah, I've been a vegetarian for 10 years. But I would have to... Favorite restaurant? It would be Mexican food, and it's called Baja Betty's in San Diego, California.
What's your order from Taco Bell?
Taco Bell would be a bean and cheese burrito.
What else?
That's it.
You're not getting a Baja Blast?
Oh, no.
I call bullshit.
No, I like Dr. Pepper.
Okay, so you don't get a drink?
I love Dr. Pepper. What's that?
You don't get a drink from there?
No, because I have a drink fridge. So I just have like a drink fridge at home. So I'll just like normally get like 2 bean and cheese burritos.
Okay. I always get the 5-layer burrito, fries, or a cheesy fiesta potato, and a large Baja Blast.
Oh, I do like their nacho fries.
Yeah, some of them out there. Have you had the cheesy fiesta potatoes? Is there no? They don't have them.
Oh, I haven't had those yet. What's your Starbucks order?
So I only like chocolatey, like milkshake type drinks. So I get like a mocha, latte, whatever. I don't know. I always ask them. I say I want something chocolatey that doesn't really taste too much like coffee. I don't really drink a lot of coffee, but
I do a venti non-fat French vanilla latte. Hot.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I do like McDonald's iced coffee, the French vanilla latte.
I love McDonald's fries.
Oh, I like McDonald's fries too.
I do love McDonald's fries.
Blonde guys or dark hair guys?
Oh, I like darker hair versus blonde. I like dark features on a man, and I love a tall man.
I'm 5'11". How tall are you?
I'm 5'9".
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm 5'9". But fun fact, I don't own a pair of shoes. My wardrobe consists of stiletto heels, flip-flops, or boots. I don't own shoes.
So I have flip-flops or boots.
I love that.
Okay, so this is something, we're trans women, so trans women never see, we're so different. But the fact that I don't have gym shoes.
Bryce, I'm describing you because you're my picture perfect man, baby. That's my Brycey boo.
Do you have gym shoes?
I do have gym shoes. Yes, I do have gym shoes.
I don't like gym shoes. I can't wear them.
Yeah, I do. But when I go to the gym, I'm on the treadmill, the elliptical, and the stairs. Like I have stiletto nails. So
I do have a pair of gym shoes for the gym.
Yeah.
But I don't wear them like ever. I forgot.
Like, have you ever had stiletto nails?
Yeah, I hate them. I can't do them.
Oh, I've had stiletto nails for 10 years, and before that was
why
often.
I can't do it?
Why?
I like putting my fingers in things.
Oh, I'm screaming, baby. Screaming.
If the boys do not like the stiletto nails, they freak out. And so I stopped.
Oh my God,
nails.
yeah.
And then I would do the square nails, and they freaked out, so I can't do those. So I'm like, all right. So I'm going to either paint my nails or get acrylic put on with a little bit of length, but not too much.
I'm screaming. Janelle, to answer your question, I do know that the fries are cooked in really bad things. When I went vegetarian, that's just one thing I never gave up. I just never gave it up. So yeah, I know it's naughty of me. I date men that eat meat. Like I've never dated someone who didn't eat meat. I'm 100% okay with them eating meat. I'll cook meat for them. I can't ever do a taste test because I am a vegetarian. But yeah, but when it comes to all the Graceland guys, it's funny because there's Zach, there's Evan, there's Jose, there's so many people. And then of course, Bryce, even though Bryce doesn't go there or work there, Bryce is still kind of in that mix. But it's really funny because today I was accused of flirting with Jose. And let me just tell you, Jessica, the only person I've ever flirted with was Bryce.
Oh,
Brycey Poo's my type.
So I feel like Bryce is your Nick for me.
Yeah, Brycey Poo's my type. Like, not the other boys.
I do like dark hair guys. What? This is a trans question for the chat. I don't know if they are anybody in the chat's trans or not, but like, what is your best tucking underwear? I get the ones from Amazon. It's like the tucker up thing. I have those, and they're my favorite. But it hurts after a long time. Don't tell me you duct tape in the daytime. I'll die.
No. What the fuck? No.
Have you ever tried boat duct tape when you go swimming, though?
No, I never tried duct tape before in my life.
Boat duct tape.
No, what is that?
So boat duct tape can deal with water, sweat, whatever like that, and it also stretches. Willem uses it from RuPaul's Drag Race. So
I love Willem.
If you have to go swimming sometime and you have to wear like a bikini or something like that, you have to go and there's no option out of it and no other way you can dress. That's like whatever. The best thing is boat duct tape. Just thinking.
Okay, wait. I have a question for you now.
Yeah.
How many cc's did you get?
800.
You got bigger than me.
What are you?
750 cc.
Oh, I got 800 gummy.
I got gummies too.
And I just got mine done like a month ago. I had old ones and I got them replaced because I got back in 2008. So these are my brand new pair I got this year, 2024.
Oh, so yeah. I want to go bigger. I want to go back and go bigger.
There's no bigger than 800 until 2000. They said about 2030 there should be a new a new brand that you can go bigger sizes. This is what I was told by my doctor.
Oh, is it because it's the gummies?
Yeah, if you go sailing, you can go big as you want.
No. I can't do saline. No, I have to do gummies.
Especially for us, I feel like because we want that.
Exactly.
I have high profile as well, supermodel.
Same. I wanted mine to be fake.
Me too. When I lay down in bed, I want them to stay right there.
Yeah.
They bounce, they jiggle, they're soft as hell. But baby, when I lay down, they're not going under my underarm or in my chin.
No. Yeah, no. Everyone was always like my mom when I was getting my boobs done. She's like, "Don't go that big, don't." And I was like, "Girl, I'm going big. Like, I'm doing it."
I'm 5'11". I felt like I have a big head. When I was doing my gender transition issue, I was like, "I'm a man. I'm tall. Like, I'm not passable." And my trans friends were like, "Jessica, we're tall too. This is how you hide things. This is how you disguise things. So get big breasts. It's going to change." Your face will not appear big. Your body will not appear big. It will all be proportionate. So I'm all about portions and like making sure.
You're my first trans friend.
What?
Isn't that wild?
Yeah, trans girls don't really get along.
No, girl. So we have a bar here in Arizona for us type of girls, and I'd went in there with some of my gay boyfriends, and like these bitches were crazy. Like, who are you? Get out! And I'm like, girl.
Let me tell you how. I'm going to teach you guys really quick. 197 people in this chat. This is how other trans girls treat each other, right? So she just told me that Bryce is somebody that she flirts with and plays with. This is how other trans girls honestly, truly react. Hey, Bryce. I'm Jessica. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Bryce. Hey, Bryce. What's going on? And like she made it clear that that's her guy. So for me, I'm like, what's up?
Bryce said I would never.
But
yeah, you're right.
But they all say I would never, correct?
Yes. Yeah. No, you are correct.
You know, I'm in his inbox and I'm like, hey, babes.
Right.
I'm live. You should come over and hang out with me. Hey, Bryce, give me a picture, Snapchat me. And it's like, girl, Summer already claimed him and said this is like they're having a relationship, they're building something. It could be friends. But you made it clear, I picked up that that's the guy you are, tap dancing with.
Listen, Bryce and I are friends. Do I find Bryce attractive? Yes. Do I like to talk to Bryce and get to know him? Yes. But we're friends, right? That's what we are right now. And I enjoy getting to know Bryce.
Does Bryce know I'm joking?
Bryce does know you're joking, yes.
Okay. But I'm telling you, that's realistically, honestly, what happens to us.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the trans girls, I might not even like Bryce. I might think I'm attractive or know that I might think he's
Bryce is pretty sexy. I'm not going to lie to you.
But the trans girl has to know that they can get Summer's guy. They don't want him. They just have to know that he thinks I'm pretty and I can have if I want to.
But and the funny thing is, and the crazy thing in our community too is like, like, first off, like, you try to come for my man, bitch, I'm going to tear your ass apart and beat the shit out of you. Like, don't come after my man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, baby.
What's mine is mine. You know, like,
If I
back
find
up.
out you messaged my man, I will know about it. I will
Right.
see it. I will find it. I will know that you did.
Right.
I will see that friend request. I will see the DM, and I will, baby, good luck.
Hello, girl. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bitch, you better back up off what's mine. I don't know. I think that's something that's in us too. It's like, well, yeah.
It's like we still got testosterone we got to get rid of, y'all.
Are you, so can I ask you a personal question? Like, so are you on, like, you're on HRT, yeah?
Yeah, so I take a shot. I'm supposed to do twice a month. I only do once a month. And then I take testosterone blockers every day, spirolactone.
Yep.
And that's kind of all I do. Sometimes.
You don't take the progesterone at night?
No.
Bitch, you need to take the progesterone. Let me tell you, when you have relations on the progesterone, first off, it curves out your body, which is good. But also when you're on the progesterone, it really, like, your orgasms are more intensified.
Oh, what does it
Yeah.
do? What is it like? What is it made for? And what's the side? We take it for the side effect?
So what we take, so you first get put on, you know, HRT, you get your hormones, your estradiol in whatever form. I do the patches. I don't do the shots.
I do shots.
And then we have the spirolactone for the testosterone blockers. And then after you're on it for 2 years, for how they do it here, then we get the progesterone. The progesterone is supposed to kind of round out your girly figure of your body. But it also, because like we're pumping our body full of estradiol and testosterone blockers, so it also makes your libido go up. And then again, like when you're in those relations, oh my God, I'm talking 10, 11, 12, like, let me tell you, like, it's, yeah.
Okay, I'll give it a try. I'll see.
You need to, ask your doctor, girl, because like, I was on two a night, and I had to drop to one because the two were completely wild. But now I only take one a night because I'm like, no, too much.
I miss you, Dan.
And ladies, you can take progesterone too. Like, biological women can get prescribed progesterone too. And especially if your libido has gone away, you can get it. And let me tell you, it's going to fix that. Like when I'm in a relationship, I literally am very active in a relationship. Like I want to have relations minimum once a day. But if I had my rathers, it would be 5 times a day. Please my man before work. Like I
have a strict rule for my boyfriends. That thing is going to be empty at all times.
100%.
You ain't going to work with a full, ladies, take a note of this. Never let your man go to work with a full load.
Ever. Same. I don't.
That sack's going to be fucking empty because they're going to want, that's when they start cheating on you. That's when they start doing things.
Yeah.
Take care of your man, baby. Empty
Candy, let me click on your name. Let me click on your name, Candy. I'm doing it right now, baby. All right, Candy, I just followed you.
Get it out. When they come home.
Ladies, get some progesterone if you need it. It works wonders. It's for everyone. Believe me, you're going to thank me later. And ladies, even if the man is not so good in relations, the pills make them seem like they're good. FYI. Thanks, Candy. But yeah, my man will never leave this house. Like I'll get up in the morning, make him coffee, please him, and then let him go to work. He gets home from work, honey, we're going straight to pleasing again.
Before bed, again. He's gonna be annoyed, like, damn.
Yeah, Shannon, progesterone. Yeah, that's what I mean.
My friend Jenna's in here. Jenna came out, like, she's trans as well. She's my sister. I love her so much. Jenna, good to see you, sister. She said,
Jenna.
To your lip, whatever.
I love you all. Listen, I like I said, I give the tea, the whole tea, nothing but the tea, right? Progesterone, that shit works wonders, ladies.
So, Adam, if I had a boyfriend, I would never say it on TikTok, but I'm always single, even if
I'm screaming.
Have a boyfriend. Because I don't like to put my relationships out there. I like to keep my situation private.
You know, isn't that funny? Like, cause like, you know, I've done shows for over 20 years. I've been an MC. And the thing was always on the microphone. That was the one thing I never gave on the microphone was my relationship. Because that was the one thing that I can keep private. Everything else was not private. So that was the one thing I always wanted to protect. Like I literally told Bryce, like I was like, I wanted to stop talking to Bryce to protect him, not because I wanted to stop talking to him, but I hated how he would get brought into the middle of everything. I hated it. Like I'd be so protective over him and I'm just like, leave Bryce out of it.
Yeah, the more you give him attention,
Thank you, Candy.
the more he'll go after him. That's not.
Yeah, I just don't like that they bring him into it. Like, leave him out of it. Like, it just would piss me off when they'd bring him involved.
Yeah, this is a better. Like, I like getting to know you on this side because I feel like when you're on your live, it's so.
Thank you, Candy.
That sometimes I've had to know about your like the real you on a personal level. This is our first time like having this kind of conversation.
You know, there was one night where people were like in there asking questions, you know, about trans and transitioning, and I was answering it. But, you know, for the most part, we never really go off topic in my live to like kind of kiki like this, you know? But I am so proud of my transition. You know, for the people that talk their smack, I'm like, listen, I know what I was born as and I know what I transitioned to. And my transition was beautiful. And I love it. And I love who I am. And I know my name sounds like a stripper name, but that's the name. That is my name. You know, like, and it's okay. So, but yeah, I love it. And Jessica, when I first met you, like, I just adored you and I knew we'd get along. And you were the first person, like I said, you're my first trans friend. Like, and that means something to me because I've never been able to have one. Cause like people always ask me, I'm like, no, like I'm everyone's only trans friend, right? I'm Ed.
Amen. And I'm glad that you're not like a lot of the girls. Cause I feel like a lot of girls would have been like this whole Nick thing. I think they would have been like, girl, you're dumb. Like he's this and you didn't treat me that way, and I respect you for that. And I literally that I might look dumb. I get it. I understand.
I don't think you look dumb. I think you have a big heart, and I do too, right? You have a big heart for Nick, and like I said, my heart, like again, is like I'm gonna protect Bryce, right? I got to know him. I'm gonna protect him, and you know, he was able to educate me things that I was ignorant about, that I didn't know about, and that was able to open my eyes to another side.
So let's talk about this topic.
Summer, I love you, but you're not my first. Unconfirmed, I'm screaming.
So, guys who like us.
Okay,
let's just do a little quick girl talk.
Bad Chat Limo Driver, I love you.
So you meet a guy and he's like, hey, you know, I'm into trans girls, whatever like that. And you're like, cool. And he's like, well, I've had some experiences. And he tells you names and he tells you what he's experienced. Mm-hmm. How do you feel?
So I'm going to be super honest with you. And every man that I've ever been with in my life, I was their first trans woman.
Is that how you prefer?
I do, because then it's teaching the ways of what I like and what I'm comfortable with. And it's kind of paving that road. I also think, and this might be controversy for everyone in the chat, all 197 of you, guys that date trans women are still straight men. I stand by that. I still find that they are straight men. We are women. We may be trans women, but we are women.
It's kind of like saying a horse is a horse. Yes, I understand that. But a unicorn, yes, is a mysterious creature that's not even real. I get it. But think about a horse and a horse. A horse still looks like a horse, but a horse has a horn. So I understand that's not the best way to say it.
Sure.
But yes, we are women. We just have one thing. We're outies instead of innies.
Yeah, I think it's a beautiful thing. And, I think people should just see us for our soul, for who we are, right?
Yep.
Like.
And I always say I am a trans woman. Yes, I am a woman. But I
say that
do not
too.
walk around and say, like, I am a genetic woman. And
No, I don't either.
I am a trans woman. And I am a proud
Same.
trans woman. Like, I'm super proud of it. And I don't. That's after this.
Oh, Shannon. Listen, I'm very transparent with people. The first thing I'll say when I meet anyone, whether it's a friend, a guy of interest, or anyone, like, I'm a trans woman, right? And I say that because, again, I know I'm not a biological woman. I'm not trying to be a biological woman. I'm not trying to take anything from biological women. I love biological women. They're my friends. My mom, my sister-in-law, my nieces, you know what I'm saying? Like, I am okay to say I'm Summer Love and I'm trans. I have no issue with that.
So, guys, sometimes we don't want to always hear all about your experiences. We don't want to know all about, like, if you've done this with this girl and this girl and this girl. Sometimes name dropping is not really that cute and actually turns us off. And then also, like, name dropping for clout, that really turns me off even more. So maybe not do that. And then also, I've dated guys who've been first, and I've dated guys I've been there like third. Sometimes the guys who are third are a little bit more experienced. The first timers, also moms out there listening, please teach your kids that cleaning your peach isn't just about the outside. People need to know that there's an inside situation that you can clean too.
Shit.
And so when you date a guy for the first time and you're his first one with a unicorn horn, it's never sometimes a clean situation. So you got to go in and not come out. Once you enter the peach, baby, you better not come out because it ain't gonna be good.
Oh my God.
Out and in ain't gonna be good. So sometimes dating the guy who's a more experienced guy, it's less messy. Sometimes dating a guy that is first timer, it's a little bit messy. You got to teach them, like Summer was saying.
Yeah.
A part of what she said without saying is teaching them what they like.
I love it. Girl, I freaking live for you. You are wild. I'm screaming.
Am I wrong?
You are not wrong.
No, please teach your kids as they grow up. Even girls, listen. Clean the inside too. When you're in the shower, clean the inside a little bit, take care of it. And also women who out there who are going to play with their husbands or boyfriends and your peach might be affected in that way. Like, you gotta, it has to be empty. Get it all out.
Bad Chat is screaming right now. This is amazing. See, and this is what I like too. Like, look, I come in your live in your box and it's just different, right? Yeah. It's a break from being, TikTok reporter and just kikiing, having a good time, And people don't see that side of me.
Do you have a shower hose in your bathroom, Summer?
Yes, I do have. Yeah.
Do you have it for that reason or no?
I'm very clean when a guy is about to go to Pound Town. Yeah.
Get the shower head that has a hose, right? It has a shower head. You can wash your hair with it, put it back in the thing. Take that head off. There's a hose. Take it and do a 1, 2, 3. Not a 4, 5, 6. A 1, 2, 3. And then go to the toilet really quick. Go back to the shower. 1, 2, 3. Get it all. Don't stop till it's clear. It's what they always tell me. Yeah. And also it helps you feel less empty and bloated. It helps you feel not having issues.
Or if you want the old-fashioned way, you just get a Fleet bottle, dump out the solution, put water in it, go a couple times, and you're good.
And if you're in a desperate situation, get a bottle of water and baby pray.
Yeah. Not you teaching people how to douche. I'm screaming.
Right guys need to know. They don't know.
I'm screaming. Does everyone know how to douche now?
Take care of your situation, babies. Okay. Okay. Where would your first date be?
Oh God.
Or how would a first date go for you? So a guy, you all talk on Tinder, whatever it is, however you talk, and the first date's happening, and he picks you up. What happens?
Shit. I've had a lot of different first dates. The last time that with my ex, the last first date we had, so I like to date people. Well, I shouldn't say I like, but I end up always dating people long distance. Funny how I meet plenty of people in Arizona, but I just end up getting connection with someone I met online and I date long distance. But anyways, the last date that I had, he actually took me to a baseball game, which is actually interesting because I don't like sports, but he likes sports. And we went to the baseball game. We had this little box. And then after we went to a restaurant, and it was actually a really cute date. My biggest thing with first dates is I want to be able to talk to you, right?
Well, him to a movie. Oh my God. That's
I just want to talk to you.
Suggest a movie. I'm getting Uber.
I just want to talk. That's the thing is just, you could take me anywhere, whatever thought they put into it. I just want to talk, but also let me go ahead and just flip this around for a second too. I'm also a firm believer that us women can also take men on dates too, right?
Yes.
So like men can take me on dates, but I will also flip it and reverse it and take my man on a date and do something special for him that he enjoys and likes, you know?
That's the first date though, or is it a second date?
No, that's normally the second. They've always typically taken me on the first date, and then I've always surprised them because the guys that I've dated were like, oh, no woman's ever taken me on a date. Yes, Missy Elliott, come through. And I would do that because like, I like to see the smile on their face too, you know, like,
yes,
you know, if they're paying for dinner, I'm paying for breakfast. Like, I think it's a 50-50 in a relationship.
Okay, so you're out on the first date with the guy.
Okay.
Have you at this point seen the details of the car? Or are you waiting to see what all the car features have after the first date?
Okay, so this is going to sound a little horrible. I know this is going to sound bad, but I need to see all the details of the car before I even meet up with somebody. Like, I don't like surprises. Surprises have never been my thing. I like to see.
I'm trans. Yes, I am trans. Everyone, she's trans. I'm trans. We're all trans.
Also, the first date too. We're definitely getting in the bedroom for sure.
So, do you eat dinner or do you play first?
Great question. Such a great question. So, if I'm typically on a date, I typically, because I'm a vegetarian, so I don't eat crazy foods anywho, but I'll typically have salads, but I've done both where I've ate before and ate after.
So I always eat, so I'm a top, so I don't have to worry about the eating situations, but I typically don't take a guy to a restaurant or say we go to a date and I say we're going to go to a theme park or we're going to go to like a big outing or whatever like that. I normally don't have a food on the menu because guys will go to a restaurant and they'll fucking order a T-bone steak and I'm like, well, now I'm definitely not in that situation.
Trans is transgender, hun. Transgender.
Like we were born male, now we have transitioned to being female.
Yeah. Okay, so let me ask you this. Okay, here's a great question for you. Let's say you were to get married. Are you going traditional wedding? Or are you going completely opposite than traditional?
So I was actually married once.
Oh, shit.
He had a kid that was 2. I helped raise him, everything like that. I was together for 10 years. Our wedding was, back then, it was not an open, like, gigantic wedding like I wished it was going to be. But it was a very quick wedding. We had a preacher. It was like our backyard. We did just like a ceremony with a group of friends, and it was really beautiful. I did wear white. I did wear a beautiful gown. I just got my boobs done about a year after. So I got to actually be that person. But I was really little. I remember someone asked me, like, what do you do when you grow up? And how are you going to get married? Or what's your future plans? I pictured myself as like Anna Nicole Smith, or like Pamela Anderson on a beach in a white gown that was really flowy in the wind with blonde hair, voluptuously gorgeous, you know what? And that's how I visualized it. And I thought that's what I want to do. I want to get married on a beach in a white gown, beautiful blonde hair just flowing in the wind and feeling gorgeous.
Did you say a beach?
Yeah.
That's me too. So I want a small wedding with just a specific number of people on my side and his side. I don't want bridesmaids, groomsmen. I just want a cute small wedding on the beach on a very specific resort, by the way. I already know the resort. And I want a nice little cute dinner, some dancing, open bar. You know, that's what I want. But I want it smaller. I don't want anything massive and crazy.
Anyway, Crazy Craig, good morning. So if you guys are just coming in and you don't know who Summer is, this is my friend. She's trans. She hosts a live, like a podcast here on TikTok. It's about mostly about Nick Harris and that situation. And she's a really cool friend of mine. We've been getting to know each other for the last couple of months over this whole situation. Crazy Craig's been kind of watching this Nick thing, so he knows a little bit. But Crazy Craig is one of my favorite creators in the entire world. I love him, and I'm grateful that he's here in this live.
Oh, I love that. And I love your live. I love being in here. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
I love
like,
it.
what's happening in your life? And I'm like, okay, I'll give you all an update. Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. For all of you asking why I don't turn on my camera, I don't turn on my camera because I'm sick of getting clipped. So that's why I don't do it. Like, I have pictures, I show pictures, I'm real. And maybe one day I will turn on my camera. You never know. I guess stay tuned. You never know what season might happen.
But I'm glad that we both have the same vision of a marriage. That's beautiful.
Yeah, no, I love that too. And like I said, this is my
car. You like knowing what the features of the car have before you
I do.
buy the car? Me too.
Shannon, you are coming to my wedding. I say small wedding, but Bad Chat will definitely be like, Summer, girl, you're crazy. We're all coming. And so, like, I'm going to have to literally have, you know, a bigger venue for Bad Chat. But, you know, that's how I picture it. I'm very protective of my people, right? Whether it's my friends, my family, my guy, or a guy I'm interested in. I'm very protective over my people. Very.
Yeah, same here. I love my people. For Christmas, I'm going to go do my family stuff, but I'm also going to go live tomorrow and Wednesday.
Yeah,
I think that
me too.
Some people in my life, I don't have a lot of family. Some of them are very alone, and they spend every night with me, so I don't want to not be with them.
Oh, Jess, I do the same thing. I did it for Thanksgiving with my live because, you know, I know a lot of people don't have families or can't go home to families. So I always do live still in the holidays. So people can come together and be together. So I do the same thing. I think that's amazing. And hey, maybe we'll come together for it.
Deal. And I would love to, one time for Christmas, if you want to get me a gift, I would love for one time before you end your live that we do at least a 2 out of 3 battle. And it doesn't have to be a competitive battle, but like say you do your live and you're about to end your live, like we're going to do one with Jessica before you end. And then your chat tells me like, hey, someone wants to do a live with you. And then I would not do a battle and I would wait for you. Then we connect and then we run a battle kind of format. So like you can see kind of what my world is on TikTok and what I kind of do. Sure. And also like, I think I would love to introduce you to some people that like to help connect. But mainly could just me and you, and then you can end your live.
Yeah, I've never battled before. I'll be honest with you. I've never battled.
You don't have
before.
to like, it don't have to be like, go team, like kick her butt. No. Just kind of like how we're doing now. We just talk and let the number run. And then our team will kind of see how it goes. And I can teach you like how things work. Also, I've been learning how to do like the whole box streaming podcast thing you do.
Yes.
So I think I think you should dabble your foot in one time for Christmas for me.
I'm open to it.
Okay.
Listen, I'm definitely open to it. I go in things with open mind, and you know, I love life. I really do love life, and I love people. But yeah, and I'm glad you got to see Brycey Poo too.
Well, I didn't follow him, and I also said hi. I'm really careful. I respect you.
I don't know if Brycey Poo's still in here or not, but he was.
I know, Crazy Craig. I know. So I do this thing, Summer. I'll tell you a flaw of mine, and then you can tell me a flaw of yours.
Okay.
So I'm a mother. I'm a very nurturing person. So, for example, like Crazy said, I told my chat, if I do this again, stop me. Stop in the chat or stop me. So I do this thing where I will find a new creator. Say, for example, it's who can I pick in this chat that can use an example? Say it's Lori. So say Lori's like, I want to go live, Jessica. Will you show me how to do it? And then there's my best friend Shelly, my baby. She's saying that there she goes again.
Hi, Shelly.
Have you met Shelly yet?
No, I haven't met Shelly.
Shelly is she knows about the whole Nick Harris thing too. My chat's very updated with that.
I love that.
So Summer hosts a podcast with that. Shelly, make sure you follow her. But I'll be like, I'll show you. Take my hand, and I take them around the whole place. And I introduce them to all my celebrity friends and all my friends I go live with. I'll teach them how to do the battles, and then I will literally like put my full heart into like helping someone. And I start making thousands of dollars, doing very well, millions of friends. They start doing so well, and then out of nowhere they're like done, or they betray me, or like fuck me over. So I constantly keep doing that. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over, thinking you're getting a different result, but you keep getting the same result. My chat has witnessed me self-abuse myself in this way where I keep demolishing myself. And then I said here, and none of them are here. Not saying hi to me, not requesting to hang out with me, not communicating with me, and they're either turning on me or disrespecting me or whatever. So I had this thing where I like to help everyone, and then 90% of them fuck me over.
Yeah, I get a lot of people that take advantage of me and my kindness, and the girls on my panel with me, Nick and Sabrina, they've been working with me for being too trusting and too kind, because people, you know, even outside of TikTok are just, I'm just so loving, and people take advantage of me, and it's really sad. What?
Lori said I would never. I said that was an example. No offense. I was not trying to.
Yeah, no, like, and so I'm learning from that too. I'm too loving. I'm too caring. And, you know, I just want, you know, when I started this app, I wanted just to please everyone, right? I was trying to make everyone happy, and I had to navigate, you know, and I've been on the app for years, but the going live part was newer. And I had to navigate, well, what is my life? You know, who am I on this live? And that's why people, you know, like, oh, who is she? She's changing. She goes again. No, like, I'm finding myself, right? I'm finding my way and my path on this app. Merry Christmas, baby.
Merry Christmas, guys. Merry Christmas, Crazy Craig, and everybody that's here. I love you guys.
Hey, sweet love. But yeah, I'm just trying to navigate. Like, I'm not perfect. I will say that many times. I'm not perfect. I'm going to make mistakes, and I'm going to own those mistakes, and I'm going to try to do better with my path forward, right? That's just all we can do as humans. We're human. Shit happens.
True. I have to figure out a way to like still be myself, but not get screwed. So I think the best thing for me to do is like, I don't have to teach everyone how to do things. I don't have to take their hand. I can still be nurturing and still be myself, but not put myself all the way out. I shouldn't always dive in the pool. I should sometimes just sit on the side of the pool, put my feet in, and just kind of chill and be okay with it.
I know what you mean. I seen your good-heartedness for the first time we met, and I know how people can take advantage of that, and it's sad. It really is, and I'm sorry that you have to go through that. But thank you for being open with me and with, you know, with chat, like, you know, from people from our end and your end. I think it's amazing. I'll tell you what, you got me more to talk about myself than I ever have on this app. So not something that I ever thought. Someone literally asked my birthday in my life, and I was like, June, like, right. I didn't give like the actual day. I'm just very cautious on what I say and don't say. There's so many troll accounts out there of me, and they just have like so much of my information. It's insane. Like, and then people think like, oh, she thinks she's famous. No, I don't. I'm a person that hits go live. I'm a nobody. I'm just someone that hits go live.
Like SWAT team to pull up to fucking Nick's hotel.
Yeah.
Yeah. To you. Those people
it's crazy.
You entered a world, so did I, with this Nick thing, where people are going to they could do some very hurtful things to us. So we have to be very smart how we move. Yeah. I'm a very open book. I never obviously say my address or where I live. I'll say the city and what bar I work at, because I have to bar. But I live my honest truth on here. I do not put together some fabricated lie. I talk about douching like we just did. I talk about guys and my hurt and my childhood and what I went through. Like, I am authentically me. I don't live a lie. I don't portray a lie, because what I've learned in my life is that if I slip and say a fake story or try to like tell a white lie, I'll forget it. So I just try to make sure I say the truth and always be myself and speak the truth. That way, like, I am authentically me at all times. And also, I feel like the chat can kind of feel when you're not being real. Yeah. Not talking about you and like your Nick Harris story and the people after you. But tonight, being with you, I think we were being our true selves. We were being vulnerable with our chat because they're being vulnerable with us. People were talking about sobriety with us, talking about their life and what they're going through, hormones, things like that. So I just really appreciate you being vulnerable in a safe place.
Yeah. And trust me, the trolls find me. I mean, you know, this Frisco guy, he's here. Like, they find me. They definitely find me. And I love how that above, must be one of your friends, said, Crazy Craig said, I'm the famous one. Girl, facts. You have 57K followers. Facts. I have 8,000 followers. Like I said, I'm just the person that hits a go live button.
He's that like gay uncle that makes all the jokes and he's funny as fuck and he's like super.
I followed him back. Yeah, no, but it's just factual that I don't look at myself like that, right?
But he doesn't look at himself that way either. But he is and has done great things with this. Like, He used to go live on Facebook, and he would open up clams, and you would bid on them, and you would buy the shell, and he would show the pearls off and whatever like that. So he would go viral with like millions of people watching him every single day. And he goes live now every day with hundreds of people watching him. He's a really cool person.
I love that.
He doesn't think he's famous, and I tell everybody that he is.
Yeah, Candy, who was up here, Candy. She had a bigger following than me too. Like, again, I don't look at the numbers of my followers. Like, I just look at my people that enter my live and have fun. You know, like if there's 100 people, 10 people, 5 people, 200 people, like we're just gonna kiki and still have fun.
Like, you know, like when you watch like the challenge on MTV, for example, that's like the Graceland situation is how I see it. Then there's like an after show live they do. Like, you're the after show host that's hosting the after show.
Yeah. Wait, Claire Bear, where have I seen that username before?
I love Claire Bear. That's my friend. I love her.
I feel like I've seen her name before.
She's always in Mason's lettuce. I think I met her through this whole Nick Harris situation, but I know that she's one of what's his name?
Thank you, Lacey.
What did I just say? The real sober Mason. She's one of Mason's biggest gifters.
Mm.
And I had to teach him like.
Oh, she's a mod in Graceland. Okay, that's okay. Thanks. Thank you, Dizzy. Thank you. I'm like, why have I seen that name before? Yeah. Okay. No, I like this. I liked going live with you tonight and kikiing because, again, it's not something that I'm used to because my life is more like, you know, keep on track. And I just randomly just came in. I saw you and I'm like, oh, let me come in here. Claire is the best. Hey, Jose. Jose's in here. Hey, Jose. Yeah.
What? Jose, what
Jose.
the fuck are you doing?
That's Jose. Jose, I thought you were going to bed.
Jose, get your ass up.
Love your voice. Hope you were married. Thank you so much, Cody. You too. Started as just Pat, but try to keep peace too. Claire, I like that. I love the peace part. I really do. I'm the same.
Jose still has not followed me, even though I went live with him thousands of times with this Nick Harris situation. But
Candy, we definitely can. Oh, Jose's at work. Yeah, Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. I know it's probably, in Arizona, it's 1:30 in the morning, so happy Christmas Eve to everybody.
He followed me just now. Oh!
Who did? Who?
Jose.
Oh, we love Jose.
I went live with Jose, but whenever Nick was in the hotel and then on the bus.
Jose funny. I fuck with Jose.
I reviewed him before and asked him questions. And he actually was like so real and like cool with me.
Jose is real.
And I spoke. So I was live with Pat, and I actually brought up Jose, and Pat was like, "I'm gonna give him $1,000 raise."
Yes, I remember. I was watching.
So Jose, did you get $1,000 raise yet?
Hey, Greta.
I love you, Jenna.
It's Christmas here in Tennessee. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Yes.
Merry Christmas Eve. Oh my God. Merry Christmas Eve, everyone. Look at, we can have a different kind of, live and.
Jose, I hope you got it.
Thank you for that 1K, he said, screaming.
I bet he didn't get it. I know he did not.
He said, thank you for that one. Jose working. He started a new job. He working.
Jose, I really hope that Nick's doing okay. I still advocate for him. I still love him.
Of course you do. As you should. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Well, thank you for coming to my live with me and hanging out with me. And thank you for being this vulnerable in this moment with me. I really, really honestly appreciate you.
No,
Jose,
I appreciate you.
Back.
Yeah, thank you for having me up and chatting, and just thank you for having such a kind, beautiful heart.
I love you gigantically.
Love you too. XOXO.
Everybody make sure you follow her before she leaves. Hurry, everyone. Click her name.
I love you.
I'm doing it again, crazy quick, I know, but I love her, and people have come in here for her, and I want to make sure we cross promote each other. And
oh yeah, definitely. My people love you. My people live for you. They'll find you. They'll definitely find you.
All right. I'll see you soon, sister.
I love you. Nice meeting everyone in the chat.
Oh, I love her. Hold on, y'all. I gotta see. Don't leave me, guys. We're gonna do a battle in a second. We're gonna chat, check in, make sure you guys are all okay. 1 second, y'all. Hold on. my God. Is he out there? Dan, are you outside? Oh, you left? Oh my God. Danner! I know Danner in real life, you guys. Oh my God, he got me a present for Christmas. I'll show you guys. Hold on a second. Holy shit. Oh my God. I'm so shocked. I'm so sorry. I'm like tickled. So we were talking about coffees. He brought me a coffee from McDonald's. Oh my God. Danner. Y'all, Danner is a rapper. Well, Mason was telling me, Jose, that he actually had a bad day yesterday at a party, and we were talking about mental health and like him seeing a doctor still. I'm still on the whole doctor thing. But I'm so grateful that you came in here, Jose. I'm glad I got to see you. And if you ever want to go live together, I would love to go live with you and ask you questions and check on Nick. I'll never interrogate you, but I will ask questions because I'm that kind of girl. I cannot believe Danner just did that, you guys. My dogs and cat things. Hold on, I can't see what the hell he said. Report card? Okay, I'll check report cards. 1 second. Jose, will you please tell him that Jessica Diamond says hey, and let him know that I advocate for him every day, and I fight for him every day, and I love him, and I always speak positive to him, and I just appreciate him. And then Mariah told me tonight in the chat that she actually talked to him recently. So I'm happy that they have talked. Wow. That boy is so sweet. You promise, Jose? Wow, I'm so impressed. That made my whole night. I'm literally smiling my ass off. He's a DoorDash driver, so he's out door dashing, and he did that. I think it was allowed.
Tiny.